Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to another Sheffield United Way watch-along. We would have liked to have done watch-alongs for every game in pre-season, but circumstances are what they are. I've just had a baby. Everything's fantastic. We're all great. Yeah, couldn't be happier right now. Let's crack on into it because today we've got a lot of special guests.
Yeah,
You're not a special guest.
I'm very dark as well with the sunlight. I'm not used to this. I think, to be honest, I am better viewed with most of my face obscured by shadow. But my name's Hal. Nice to be back. I've missed you.
Yeah, you don't like the sunlight, do you? I've seen you in real life and you are paler than me and I'm ginger.
There is that. I just burn. I really do. I went to the cricket the other day and I was covered in sun cream. Just kept reapplying it. It was cloudy as well. Came back, burnt.
Of course you were. I mean, I'm feeling your pain. I'm feeling your pain. If there's one thing I could change about myself, it's that I tan. Because it's not about it's not there's lots of other things. But that is the main one. Yeah. It's not nice burning. It's not nice.
I've stood next to you at a urinal.
Okay, yeah. Let's move on from that. It's not Sheffield United Way after dark. But it's a pre-season friendly today. We are 100% as of right now. We've won every game. It was a nice win over in Portugal. We've also had those two friendlies against Lincoln City, which we both managed to catch a bit of, didn't we? And up to now, it's looking pretty good.
I thought the Lincoln City game was a bit of a waste of time. The standard of opposition doesn't add anything. That's just getting miles in the legs, a bit of fitness. But really, I would like to see, if we're going to charge people as a football club for watching friendlies, I would like to see a higher standard of opposition. That's just me.
Oh, I thought we were just talking about that off air. I didn't think we were bringing it into the live stream.
I think that's an important thing to say. I personally think they should have been free. But if you're going to charge, I think you should play some proper teams, And Lincoln are a proper side, but that wasn't a proper friendly. That didn't seem like one of their two sides were going hammer and tongs. It was just about getting miles in the legs. And I'm not sure you should necessarily charge people for that. That's just a fitness exercise. That's just a training exercise.
Yeah, it was, and the camera work wasn't the best either. It wasn't the best thing to spend your money on anyway. But we scored a few goals. We scored 6 of them to be precise. 1-6-2 on aggregate, if you want to call it that. A weird sort of 60-minute matches, which
what is that?
Not seen too many times. I don't really get that
I've never heard of that.
That's not getting you ready for a season when you're playing not the amount of minutes that you would be playing in the season.
Spot on.
It's weird, but no, fair enough to him. Asula looked fantastic. Ozzy, you'll be very, very happy to know, was putting in some great performances like he always does. You'll never get an Aussie performance that's less than kind of 6 out of 10. He always puts it in. But no, we had some good performances in there. Sanderberg is looking good. Hopefully we can keep hold of him. But we've done some deep. Yeah, it is a worry. But Hecky keeps saying we've had no bids for him, or no sensible bids anyway. So
Hecky's a notorious liar. We both know that.
Whoa, what's going on here? What is going on?
He has admitted
live,
that.
Remember, I can't censor you like I do in the video.
He has said he lies to the press so he doesn't give away secrets and information. He's admitted that.
No, it's fair enough. It's fair.
I mean,
calling him a compulsive liar or whatever you said.
I didn't say that.
I think you did.
Hecky knows what he's doing, and he's very strategic, particularly with press conferences, in what information he gives away. You remember before the playoffs against Forest, he was talking about Billy Sharp training, and we then subsequently found out Billy was injured and wasn't going to play again all season. Now, Hecky didn't say that, but he did also say he was training. Now, that's not true, but I think he did the right thing. You don't want to show your hand to the opposition, so I 100% back that. And I don't mind that he doesn't come forth with all the necessary information that we fans would like, obviously, because it's more important that the opposition doesn't know that.
Yeah, definitely. And the thing is, we were thinking that Billy Sharp may get something, may come on against Forest in that second leg. Exactly. He hasn't even played any preseason games, so he obviously miles away from it. We didn't realise, did we? We thought he was really, really close. But no, it wasn't to be. Obviously, we don't want to harp on too much about last season. Let's move on. We had a fantastic end to the season, though, you've got to admit.
I think that away performance, that second leg against Forest, was genuinely one of the best performances of the season. I think it might get overshadowed, it might get ignored because we were all a bit disappointed at the end and kind of just want the season when it finishes to finish. and we were all disappointed we weren't going to Wembley, and I think we'd have beaten Huddersfield. But I do think a moment needs to be taken to just appreciate what a great away performance that was. A really great away day. You and your new best mate, Oliver Arblaster, having a wonderful time.
Yeah, me and him shared many a laugh from a distance. And he's playing in this game today. You brought up a perfect little segue there. Oliver Arblaster is starting today.
Well, the team is running along the bottom of the screen. I'll just run through it. At the moment, we know that Jordan Amisa, the German-born goalkeeper, is starting in nets. Nick, what's the deal with Wes?
I don't know. I'm scared.
Are you? Because there's rumours, isn't there?
No. This isn't a thing. Go on, tell the people. Tell the people, but this isn't a thing.
Yeah, well, maybe I shouldn't reveal the name, but one of our regular contributors is concerned that the reason that he might not be playing is not always necessarily down to injury. That there might be some transfer interest in him. You and I don't agree with that. We think it's genuinely, I think it's a calf injury. I think he'll be back. Start of the season, no issue.
The only club that I think would sway him would be either a Premier League club, and he would have to be their number one, which it could be, but a lot of teams in the Premier League have got their goalkeepers now. I can't see that happening. Maybe a club like Rangers. It could go back to Rangers.
Could go back to Rangers. Alan McGregor's getting on a bit, but money talks. I don't think necessarily Wes is driven by that because he's come up through football the hard way, and he's experienced that non-league life. So he's just happy to be playing professional football, and he gives his all every game. One of the reasons is because of that background that he's come from. Personally, I think he wants to be number one now. He's at the stage in his career where he needs to. I think he should be very, very happy, and I know he is at Sheffield United. I don't think there's anything in transfer rumours. God, I hope there isn't.
You know he's happy, do you? Are you and him?
I know he's happy.
You're from the same neck of the woods, though, aren't you? Down south.
I mean, we can't possibly are myself and George Bulldog best mates. That's for others to decide. But we are from the same neck of the woods.
You can't claim George Bulldog. He's Bobby's.
Yeah, but Bobby's not here at the moment, so I'll steal it. We've also got George Broadbent. Tell me everything about George.
I'll tell you everything I know about George Broadbent. He's a man. He could be under 20. I don't know. He's going to be wearing a white shirt today. These
are facts.
They are. They really are facts.
Wharton, by the way, that's our new goalkeeper.
Yeah, Wharton. Yeah.
Well, it's just Wharton under the bridge. Okay, so we've done George Broadbent. We've got Chris Basham, who's going to be competing with Arnel Ahmedhodzic for that right-hand side central defensive position. We've got the new trim of John Egan, copying the same haircut that I had at a period of time last season, but I got so much grief from you, I changed that one. Jack Robinson at left centre-back, Jackie Longthrow, genuinely my friend.
No.
Okay, fine. I thought I'd leave that there, but we have interacted, and I thought it went very well. That's one for the OGs if you get that story. There's left wing back of Max Lowe. Now, Nick, thoughts on Max Lowe, and if you think he's actually going to feature this season?
I'm very, very excited to see Max Lowe today. I think Max Lowe has done himself no problems whatsoever. My little worry, well, not worry about Max, is the fact that I think the writing on the wall was from kind of the season before when he was playing in the Premier League. And I think that he got kind of tarred with that brush, like that he's going to be like he's rubbish, he's not good enough for the Premier League, which he probably wasn't at that point. But obviously having a great season in the Championship last season, I just wonder why Slav thought to not even give him a chance, because he played quite well against that Gibraltarian team. And he played a fantastic ball to Tyler Smith to score a goal. I think he was one of the standout performers in that game. He just never was really given another shot. And then it was like, right, off you go to Forest. Off you go to try and get them promoted, which he did. So I'm looking forward to seeing him. I hope he kind of shows us what he's been showing us in the last few games, and we carry on flying the flag for him, because I think that he's got everything, really.
Well, put some respect on the name. Nick's saying Gibraltarian rather than Gibraltar. Got a lot of time for that.
I did the right thing, didn't I?
You did the right thing. Your mate, Oliver Arblaster, in the midfield with Ismaila Koulibaly, who we have stuck up for and supported on Instagram. That was the one Instagram message that Nick left me in charge of. Post. There you go.
Post.
It did brilliantly.
Well done.
I'll just point
Picture.
that out. That's it. John Fleck. Hopefully we see John and no Jimmy this season. And then up front, it's the two youngsters, Nick, with Asula. He is so cool.
No, let's go. No, let's just not do that.
And
can we not do that?
Sweet Jefferson.
Let's definitely not do that. Let's not do that. That
So
didn't go down well.
We've both got two embarrassing things that are associated with.
But I don't think Asula's seen yours. Jefferson's definitely seen mine and chose not to respond to that.
It was interesting that you wrote a song for Jebbo, and then Shore and View did a much simpler song, and Jebbo retweeted that.
Yeah, it was. I think mine was better. I'm putting it out there.
Sweet Jefferson.
Creepier, but better.
He was 16 at the time.
I don't think he was quite 16.
He was 15 at the time.
He was definitely 14 at the
time. I mean, we said it at the time. We'll say it again. When he scored against Everton, they should have folded.
Yeah, they should have done. Yeah, you did say that, and that was quite enjoyable. That I really like that. Anyway, I think right now is the time, Hal. Do you think right now is the time
to bring him in?
Bring him in. Here we go. So here we have Noah and Chad from the red half of Sheffield. How you doing, guys?
Morning. Doing pretty well.
Not too bad.
Excellent. Do you want to tell us what time zones you're in and what time you are right now?
Go ahead, Chad.
It is currently 12 minutes past 7 in the morning on the East Coast.
That's nothing.
And it is 4:12 a.m. Pacific Standard Time.
Dude,
in California.
That is tough. How many? Everybody in the comments right now, would you get up at 4 o'clock in the morning to watch the Blades against Scunthorpe United?
Let us pre-season friendly.
That is fantastic. That is dedication, if I've ever seen it. Hal, would you do it?
Yeah.
Yeah, we would.
You know, I flew back from Afghanistan to watch the Blades at Wycombe Wanderers. So yeah, I mean, I've done some pretty stupid things. I think I would get up, and I have. But you know what? That is, Nick. It's too early.
It's way too early. And do you know what? You'd do all that. You'd fly back from Afghanistan to watch the Blades, but you won't put a Sheffield United shirt on right now. You are letting the side down. You're an embarrassment. You're
an embarrassment. Mm-hmm. You know why? I've got a lot going on straight after this. I will be leaving you all in about 15 minutes. The capable hands of the red half of Sheffield podcast, check that out, will be taken over, hopefully, for a number of games. I don't want to put any pressure on Chad and Noah, but hopefully every single
one. Yeah, I knew you were going to say that.
No pressure.
Absolutely.
That means more 4:30 a.m.
I mean, that's the thing. This will be the earliest one, apart from others that are moved for TV that we don't know about yet.
Mm-hmm.
Which is at least 20 of them.
At least. Chad, you are coming to beautiful downtown Bramall Lane. Tell the people.
Yeah, I will be there loud and proud. First home game of the season. I was actually freaking out yesterday. I was telling you guys earlier, trying to get tickets, and you enlightened me that the website is messed up and not working. So I'm a little at ease right now. But, yeah, I will be there for, 2 or 3 nights, the week opening weekend. So, yeah, hope to see you guys and hope to see anybody else that wants to come out and hang out. And
do you know,
as I said on the pod, a beer.
You're going to be for a beer?
No, I have no idea, because I'm actually taking the train up from London because I fly in Friday, and I'm going to stay in London one night, and then I'm going to get on the train about 8:30, and I should be to our hotel in Sheffield about, I think, 12 noon, 12:30. So whatever's closest and wherever, because I'm only I think a 10-minute walk from Bramall Lane, so I'm right downtown. So wherever the nearest pub is, you'll probably be able to find me.
Well, already suggestions coming in, getting cricketers or Penny Black. I'll say now you should get a triple point if you want to meet Blades Pods, Ben and Panchero, they will be there. Also,
they live there.
Will be there. They will be there as well. So that's your choice. But yeah, hopefully get to see you. I'll be returning for that game for the first time with my dad, who hasn't been since the Clovis. So Norwich at home was his last game. Then the Coco hit, and he's been a bit wary of that. And I completely understand that. So he and I will be back together for that game, and I am so delighted about that, because it is our thing, and it hasn't felt right going without my dad for the last over a year.
Yeah. I'm looking forward to it.
And now Nick, by the way, we should all just say congratulations, is a dad.
Yep.
Way. To be fair, it's not been easy because we've been in and out of hospital and stuff like that. So, but it's all good now. We're all good.
Keep it light.
No, nothing too bad. Don't worry about that.
You're going to be getting up at 4:30 on the regular as well now.
Yes, and 2:30 and 3:30 and 5:30 probably as well. But no, I wouldn't want it any other way. Hal, I know you would want it many other ways, but
many other ways. I'm not having kids.
You love all the ways, don't you?
Harry says, any updates on transfers? Nick?
Do you want me to just go through the transfers that we've already done?
No, I think
we're obviously looking
rumors,
at Reader Cadra. Apparently, his visit to Bramall Lane yesterday was postponed. I didn't even know he was coming yesterday, and he's there today apparently. So he'll meet all the players. So
why is he there today? They're all in Scunthorpe.
Exactly. Everybody who's anybody is in Scunthorpe today. So I don't know why he's there, but he's there to have a look around. Apparently, that's what's been said. So hopefully that's true, and hopefully he likes what he sees. Who else are we after?
We can't say. We can't say the other name.
I was just going to say it. Okay, I won't say it. Anyone else that we would like to sign, Hal?
What about Joe Lolly?
That's the name. You're not allowed to say the name.
That's not the name.
That's not the name.
What about Joe Lolly? Do you think that would be a decent addition? He had one good season at Forest, two bad ones. He's now available. Midfield, we have a lack of options in midfield. I think if we got a couple of injuries and Koulibaly isn't up to the mustard, we would maybe need more in there.
Is he a midfielder though, or is he a winger? Is he a high winger?
Cadra's a winger as well, who can play in the middle. Lolly's exactly the same. And what you can always find with wingers, I think, is you can play them as second strikers. At the moment, we've been playing two behind a one. And I think, if Sander Berge, God forbid, was to leave, well, if you don't like the way I say it, you're not going to like the way that Noah says it.
It's Berge. It's
Berge.
It's always been Berge.
And it always will be. And Noah, the reason that we say that is because that's what Sander said, isn't it?
Exactly.
That's definitely not what Sander said. Anyway, let's move on from that because we could be going a while and we've only got 12 minutes until kick-off.
Well, one thing I would point out is on the bench for a few players we'll talk about in a moment. But for Scunthorpe, starting is Marcus Dewhurst, which, of course, you wouldn't get if this was a league game. He is on loan from Sheffield United, a goalkeeper of some repute. A lot of people are very excited about him. Anyone who plays the computer game Football Manager will know there are iterations of it where he ends up as England's number one. Now, of course, they've never got anything wrong with predicting potential. But there's a few other names on there that might be interesting to people, the likes of Whitehouse, Nuttall, very, very good player, as Butterfield, another player to look out for. For the Blades, though, on the bench, I thought it was quite interesting to see who's been left out because of his very good performance. Osborne doesn't actually start in this one. He played well against Lincoln. George Baldock, Rian Brewster, who we really do need to get firing if we're going to see massive return on the investment there. Sander Berge, who we have already speculated is the one that clubs might be interested in. Oliver Norwood, when we play well, Oliver is always playing well and is at the heart of that. Iliman Adai, that man who can change things. And our new signing, who I was rather hoping to get to see quite a lot more of, and that would be starting today. Anel, Chad, can you say his surname for me, please? Good stuff. Ahmed Hodzic. And Chad appears to have expired.
Oh, there we go. It was fantastically still. I thought that is a claim to fame. How still.
Well, that's encouraging for the season. If you are going to do every game, no, it looks like you'd be doing them on your own.
Yeah, that was Buddhist levels of stillness right there from Chad.
Yes, it was.
It was. Does that ever happen when you're recording podcasts that Chad just disappears?
Never.
Just, yeah, Chad. The pressure
happened to happen for this stream. So
of course, yeah. Of course, yeah.
All it was I asked you to stay Anel's surname, and you said, right, that's enough of that. I'm off.
That's exactly it. Just got out on me. I don't know what happened. Of course it would happen on the stream.
It might
It was
happen
just-
again.
It
Don't
was
worry
just
about
breaking the ice. It happens to us all, doesn't it?
It happens to me.
Yeah, well, it always happens to you. I just go really blurry for some reason.
And it's an improvement.
Yes, it is.
Hal, to your previous point, I think we're going to see a lot of the players that have been named for the bench, like in the second half. I think probably most of our starting lineup is going to get 45 tops.
Ooh, the old switcheroo with the two sides.
Yeah. Yep. I think we're just still trying to get up to speed, get up to form. And I mean, that's a bench where pretty much every player is covered. And we could just switch the whole 10 if we wanted
Noah, where does Sheffield United still need to strengthen?
Well, I don't know if you asked Chad this question already, but I believe we need another attacking midfield. And we need another someone who can play holding midfield as well. I think we've done very well as far as center backs are concerned, but based on what you were talking about earlier, as far as Wes Fotheringham's potential injury, or I mean, even the potential for a transfer, we might need another goalkeeper.
Okay, I think that's a good shout. We've got a lot of keepers, 5, but several of them are on loan.
How many would you play in a first team game, though? Would it be an emergency loan if we didn't have a goalkeeper to start the season, say Wes or Adam Davis?
And it just goes to show you how quickly things can change. I mean, that was the one area that, you wouldn't have thought even 3 months ago that we would need to strengthen, but one injury, and we have our backup keeper who has not played a single minute of football for us.
In the first team scenario, absolutely.
In the first team, yeah.
What about, we know that Bogle's out. We know that there's always the possibility, with rumours, George Baldock, again, Olympiacos, you keep hearing about that. Celtic, a long-term admirer. Of course, George, again, God forbid, could get injured. Do we need, even if it's just for a short term, a right wing-back?
Well, I think based on the fact that Benno can play that right wing-back position, and as I've said on the podcast, we have seemingly, I don't want to say an embarrassment of riches, but we have enough in the left wing back role. I think he can slot over in a pinch and play that right wing back role as he did towards the end of the season last season. But yeah, Bogle will probably be better. I think they're estimating by October. Hopefully,
that's what we're hearing yet.
Based on that, I don't even know if he's going to factor into the first team, probably until November as he just gets back up to form. That's when he'll be ready, is in October. Who knows if he'll be ready to make starts until November, December. So
because we all know how important preseason is. Nick, last season, the Blades didn't really have a preseason, and that fed into the start of the season. How important do you think a good preseason actually is?
It is really important. And like you just said, it just proves it, because last season we had barely anything. We went to Gibraltar for some unknown reason. I don't think the Blades have ever played in Gibraltar. Hal, you'll probably be able to tell me that I'm wrong.
No. In fact, when I was in Gibraltar living there, myself and Gary, Gary's tremendous fun.
Oh, Gary, yes.
Great Gary, great guy. We have contacts, as you know, at the club, and we invited the Blades to Gibraltar, and they said they'll try and make that happen, and they did, but not when I was there, which was slightly annoying. But no, it was the first time.
Yeah, it's definitely, you're the reason why they went to Gibraltar as well, aren't you?
I mean, I didn't say that in so many words, but maybe the seed was sown.
Yeah, absolutely. But I'm trying to remember how many games we actually had. I don't know if it was more than 2, because we had a Norwich City fixture that couldn't be played. I went to Doncaster and I thought we looked fantastic. I thought we looked great. And then we go into the season. The players probably thought they were up to speed as well. They probably just didn't realise how bad Doncaster were that day. I think,
and we would see, wouldn't we, what kind of season Doncaster would have. And this time right now, I don't want to get too medical on you, but COVID rates are soaring, and there's no games being postponed for positive cases. Everyone's just cracking on, and that's probably because of where we are with with vaccinations. Again, not want to get too medical, but it did hugely impact last season, our preseason preparations, and it meant that we started terribly and never really caught up until probably November. And it felt like, okay, we're finally seeing a fully fit side. And I do worry for players who, like Bogle, are going to miss this preseason, how difficult they will find it.
Yeah, that's a great point. That's a great point. And the thing is with Bogle, well, Baldock and Bogle as well, if we did sell Baldock, then there's literally nobody. There's nobody. Who else would play at right wing back? Say Baldock got injured early on in the season, touch wood he won't. Who plays there? Basham?
Well, like Noah said, you put Ben Osborne there.
Do you?
I mean, it worked last season.
It did. I just want to. I don't want us to start doing the same things as we were doing last season, where it was just. I'll stop pointing.
You would like that, is what I'm saying, Nick. You would like that signing.
Ah, yeah. I see. Is Ben Foster not gone anywhere?
Not according to E. Wally.
Yeah, well, there you go. I would love that, but only for the YouTube channel. No, actually, no. He's a good goalkeeper as well. Good goalkeeper.
He's a decent keeper. Chad, have you moved into a very busy restaurant?
I am in Tuscany, Italy vibe type deal going on here.
Good, with no explanation as to why. I like that.
Yes, the internet. I apologize. The internet. I'm at a family's house, and the internet is not very strong where I was, so I moved closer to the wireless router.
You could always plug the cable in. Not again. This is really for off air, but it does work if you do that. So might not be your house. You might have to go. Excuse me. I would imagine this is your girlfriend's family. Again, this isn't important. Excuse me. Girlfriend's mother, let's call her Jenny. I am currently doing a watch along. It's Scunthorpe, Sheffield United. For Noah, it's around 3:15 in the morning. For me, of course, as you know, because you're in the same time zone as me, it's a little bit later. Could I borrow the cable from your router and plug it into the back of my laptop? And that way I won't lose the stream, because I'm also going to be watching a stream. Thank you, Jenny.
Did you say router because you were telling
Chad
exactly what to say?
Because I'm talking to an American. Yeah.
I'm glad.
I don't say router.
You could have done the accent, though, at least.
Yeah. Oh, you don't want to hear that. Not when I've got two bona fide Yanks. Well, that's a horrible sentence. Actually with this. God's sake, Hal. Good thing I'm leaving in a couple of minutes.
It really is, yeah. I'm very looking forward to
that. Yeah, I've missed you too.
Yeah. Is the stream working for anybody else right now? I've got no stream whatsoever.
It just started for me.
Oh, fantastic! That's what.
Yep, working for me.
Wanted to hear.
Wow.
Right, great.
Tom, that is some fighting talk, young man.
Oh, there we go. We're in.
Nick's beard better than Hal's. Just saying.
Well, mine it's just better kept, isn't it? And yours is kind of like a bit thin around here. You need to beef that out, Hal.
Yeah, I could. I can grow it here. Around
do
the
it
sides.
then.
I should. Well, I like it thin.
Well, you look like an evil. I'm going to say mastermind, but no.
I do look like an evil villain.
Yeah,
Our lovely friend Helen is
asking
if Louis will be making a star appearance.
I don't think so. I don't think my missus would be very happy with me parading our son on the internet. So yeah, this is my choice to be on here, but no, I'll give him his own choice when he's older. He will be my co-host in years to come. Yeah, he's not taking.
So
over
I've got
from me,
at least
from you.
I've got at least 18 years.
Yes, and then he'll choose to not do that at all.
He might not. I mean, I think he will have no choice. This lad's going to be a blade, and I'm sorry for him in advance. Yeah, and do you know what? I'm really, really looking forward to giving him the Sheffield United kit as well, whenever that will happen. But yeah, that's another apparently
talking point.
The week commencing the 25th. Let's make this very clear. If that ends up not being the case, I put that tweet, not Nick. All right, I'll take all the flack. You should do. Sorry, and I will. I literally pressed unmute on the stream for a second, and then I had Kevin Gage in my ear. I'm like, oh, for God's sake, who do I least want to listen to, Hal or Kevin Gage? I mean, Kevin is a friend of the channel, so although he won't be watching right now for very good reason. No, I'm sure he's not going to be watching back either. A 2.5 hour stream, I don't think Kevin Gage is going to pop on. Well, depending on Chad's internet. It might be shorter.
Very true.
Before we get started here, lads, score predictions.
Oh, great. Yeah, no, I'll do the hosting. So before we get started here, lads.
Well, you'll be gone in a minute, so it's all over.
I think Lancashire will beat Yorkshire after that score of 200.
Yeah, there we go. Yeah. Go on. Go on,
See ya.
You deserve that. You deserve that. Go on then, guys. Let us know what your score predictions are. We'll go with Noah. Oh.
Okay. I'm going to say 4-1 Blades.
Okay. Chad?
I'm going to say 3-0. 3-0.
He's reading comics. I am going to say that I hope as many Blades can get there as possible. I've heard about issues on the road, heard about issues with the trains. Absolute nightmare. You do not want that for many, the first game of the season. So, fingers crossed, many get there as possible. I think this is going to be 6-0 Blades. I don't think we are quite aware of how bad Scunthorpe are.
Yeah, they're not a good side anymore. Do you remember when Scunthorpe were going for the League One title with us and Bolton? And now they are so far away.
I remember Bolton fans saying they would rather be in Bolton's position than Sheffield United's. Well, look how that ended up. Promotion.
I'm going to go straight up 4-0. Easy does it. 4-0.
No messing.
Easy. We're barely going to see any shots at our goal. We're going to bash a load of goals past them in the second half. I'm going to go 1-0 first half, 3-0 second half.
I went to a friendly the other day, Hollyport against Maidenhead United. Some tickets were still available, and Hollyport didn't have a single shot. And I only saw one fan there that wasn't a Maidenhead fan, and it was a Blade. And he was wearing the 14-15 John Hollins shirt, signed by the entire squad.
Very nice.
And I did say
I'm trying to remember which one that one is.
Well, it was a good one. But I was like, why are you wearing this on a sweaty day? I mean, like, you could see Kieran Wallace's name running down his tits.
Kieran Wallace. Right, by the way, I'm just going to pop this on screen because we started a long time ago.
Right, I'll leave you
now 1 minute, 22 seconds long. And
are you doing the clock? You haven't even started the clock. It's going to be out of time now, isn't it?
I didn't know that it started, did I? We'll listen to you rabbit on about rubbish as usual.
I'm glad that we're starting as strong as we mean to go on for the season.
Absolutely. So, we have started the game. Nothing's happened as of yet, but Scunthorpe are in our box.
Lovely. There was
a good cross that came in from Broadbent.
Well, there we go. Broadbent that we know loads about. Yeah. He's normally good at crossing.
He's got crossing down to a T. Right. I will leave you all to it. Have a wonderful time. Chad and Noah, thank you so much for getting involved with this. Really appreciate it. Get that router plugged in, Chad, and you'll be away.
Cheers, Al.
See you, mate. There we go. Right, we're off. Thank God he's gone. I can just see you in the background smiling now. I will try and do a little bit of commentary. Can we all just say where we are on the stream right now? What minute we are?
2 minutes, 36 seconds.
Oh, wow. That's a good start because I am well behind that. So let's see if we can. This is how it's going to be. Unless it's on kind of satellite TV where everyone's on the same, it's always going to be like this. I suppose it's like this for you, isn't it? Because you're always watching it on the net.
Yeah, I remember back in the Premier League days a couple of years ago when Chad and I were first doing the podcast. I'd be streaming it on Peacock, and so would Chad, and there was like a 30-second delay. So if we scored or something, Chad would text me, "Get in." I'd be like, I don't even know what happened.
Yeah. It's weird because even though we use the same stream, I'm usually about 30 seconds ahead because I'm at like 3:25 right now on my stream, and so that's why I don't want to. I don't know if we score, should I celebrate or what should I do? Just wait until the last one of us sees the goal win, I guess.
Well, you and go on now.
Chad, you and I are on the exact same time right now. We're at the same minute, so we're good.
Yeah, we're good.
Yeah, well, that's great because currently it says currently not broadcasting. Video will play once broadcasting starts for me, which is very, very great. I'm going to have to come completely out of this and start again.
Good old.
I'm in the country where the game is being played and I can't watch it.
Yeah, it's nuts.
Yeah, not great. So if you guys want to talk about it whilst I'm just trying to get back in, Go for it.
Yeah, looks like. Well, we got a bug on the screen right now. Did you see that flash by? Yeah, he's right on the camera lens.
It's not the first time even this preseason that happened. That happened to Cassiopeia too.
Oh my
A
god,
massive bug.
Yeah, I'm back in now, but the camera's not the best. Like Hal said earlier on when we were watching the Lincoln City game, the camera work was terrible and everything about it was really, really poor. And again, now the camera's gone to the right-hand side and all you can see is kind of like a big, like dirty part of the stand.
Yeah.
And you can't see them throw the ball in. So it's not great. When everybody's paying £7 for this, it's not the best.
No.
Agreed.
Yeah, that's like they were on a stand for Lincoln City, I think. That's because when it kept panning to the right, you would get a giant post in your way.
Yeah. It was like a scaffolding, wasn't it? So they've obviously built the tower for them to put the camera on, but then forgot that if you go like that, you can completely see it.
Exactly.
But nothing's happened in the game up to now.
Corner.
No, we're not going to see a corner.
From the right-hand side, we're not going to be able to see who's taking a corner. So, I mean, I don't really care much first half who's taking a corner for them, but in the second half, we're not going to be able to see. So,
no, we're not even going to be able to tell them, who took the corner, are we?
No,
we're going to
not at all.
And the thing is, as well, because the camera's not very good quality as well, you can't even tell who's who. So there's no point in even kind of trying to commentate because, it's not the best anyway. But I'll tell you what I'll do. I'll pop up on screen right now the team just so everybody can see who's playing, who's starting, who's on the bench, because we certainly can't see it. But saying that, nothing's really happened up to now. Scunthorpe are on the ball going forward at 6 minutes and 5 seconds. Ball going into the box, easy header away. Like I said, nothing's happened up to now. Koulibaly messing about with it at the back, and he's done really well there. He keeps going backwards and forwards. I'm assuming that you guys are well in front of me.
When you said
about 10 seconds.
Yeah, about 10 seconds, yeah.
All right, okay. Are you two happy with me commentating?
No problem.
I'll add my thoughts when I think I need to. Right now, it's been pretty. I mean, it's just been box to box. Honestly, there really hasn't been anything going on. It's kind of a little boring.
Whatsoever.
No, not flowing at all. It's just it looks like a Sunday League game at the moment, to be honest.
Yeah. Do you guys have a giant arrow in the middle of your screen? White arrow in the middle of your screen?
Yeah, that's not moving.
What are we doing here? Come on.
Oh, I see it now. It was like mixed in with the sky, and now I can see it. Oh, caught offside right there. I think was Willow Sula.
Yeah, that was a good effort.
Yeah, I've definitely not got there yet, but no, thanks for just keep that going. Keep that going, cause
Jebison apparently.
That's not a great shot though. That when he's through one-on-one with the goalkeeper, it doesn't matter if you're offside or not. You need to be hitting the back of the net.
Yeah, should have scored it.
Yeah, definitely.
Agreed.
What do you guys think of the kit? By the way, this white kit that they've been playing in.
Not a fan. It looks nice. I mean, well, you see, Chad and I have two entirely different opinions. It's nice for a temporary kit, but if that's our away kit for this season, yikes, the state of that. But no, I mean, it's unbelievable. I think we're like one of the only clubs in the whole of the championship not to have released our kit yet.
Yeah, it's a little bit embarrassing, isn't it, that we can't get a kit out there. And especially that the deal with Araya was done so early on. I think this deal's been in place for near enough a year. And and it's taken, probably a week or 2 weeks before the start of the season for them to get it out. And that might not even be the case. Who knows?
If we have to play the season in these kits, like the start of the season in these kits, come on, man. Like you said, we've had the deal inked for so long, and then I understand the contract ended with Adidas the end of June, and we didn't start with Era until July 1st, but you would have thought they had some concept or some idea. It's not like they're just waiting until July 1st and like, okay, we have this empty board. They're red and white. What can we do with our kits? I mean, I don't know if this poor planning on the kit dealer or kit supplier or the club or a little bit of both.
I don't know if I've heard this or I've just made this up or it's a tweet that somebody's just put out there and it's not true. But I feel like it's got something to do with the manufacturing. So I feel like it's already kind of done and dusted, but maybe there's been a problem with the manufacturing or something was slightly wrong. I know it's completely different. It's not a problem with Araya, but I know that the brown and yellow kit, the Hobbit one, that was a retro kit. There's been problems with the sizing of that. So I think it could be something like that where the sizes are all wrong and they need to get something sorted and they've had to kind of send a batch back or something like that. So we'll see. Hopefully it'll be done and dusted pretty soon.
Yeah. That kit, that's the first ever United kit that I took a look at and was like, not for me, even on a retro.
Yeah, it's
I know that's I know that's a controversial take. I know a lot of people have very fond memories of that. What was it, 81-82 season, that day at Darlington. But at the same time, mustard. I mean, it looks like baby poo. That is the best way to describe it.
It really does. It really is. It's not great. I'm guessing that you've not bought that one then, Noah.
No. I've got my Wards.
Yeah, we're matching today then.
Yep, that they just released.
Do you know what? How old was I? When that came out, I got that. Unfortunately, it doesn't fit me anymore because I think I was about 5 years old when it came out. No, I love that kit. I absolutely adore it. It was, I think it was Janoga Fjortov days. What a player he was. No, I didn't buy that one, but I think I'm going to buy it if it comes down in price or something like that, because I've bought so many Sheffield United retro kits and all sorts recently. So I think my missus would go a bit mad now. We've had a child and I'm spending, because I nearly bought both kits for £100 and I'm like, do I do it? Do I not? And I ended up buying neither of them, to be fair.
I'm just waiting for them to release
wildly expensive.
Yeah, I'm just waiting for them to re-release that 92-94 away kit, the one with the stripe, the purple one. That one is so nice. I know a lot of people like the one that they released last season more, but that's might be my favorite away kit. We did I'm going to do a quick plug here. We did a podcast.
Plug away.
Our favorite kits. That was our off-season podcast last year. If you want to go back and listen to that. And we have some controversial takes, including that one is better than, the much loved 92 to 90. I'm sorry, 90 to 92 kit, I believe.
You're confusing me with years now.
I think it was our first away kit back in the Premier League.
So that would have been 92
or in the 90s, or I should say in the top division, which was the Premier League.
Yeah, definitely. Do you know what? Talking about the blue one with the sash, I saw that on eBay the other day. I put a cheeky bid in when it was like kind of 20 quid or something like that, and it went to £105. So I think that guy who's bought that kit will be gutted, because I think the next retro kit will be that one. So I know it's always good to have the original, but when everybody's wearing them in the stand, and they maybe, because some people have been putting like Umbro badges on and things like that, and Adidas badges on and whatever. So if that comes through and everybody's wearing it, and this guy's got one for £105 when he could have bought it for half the price and it's brand new, I don't know. It's a nice thing to know that you've got, but at the same time, when everyone's wearing the same shirt, you can't tell.
Yeah, agreed.
Yeah. So, we're 12 minutes on my clock. We're 12 minutes and 45 seconds in, and still absolutely nothing has happened.
No shots. I don't even think we've dribbled into their box yet, really.
No. Nothing. No.
I think they've actually been, if you looked at kind of like the stats of possession and stuff, I think they've had more possession in our kind of half than we have in theirs.
Yeah, every time I look over, they're on the ball. Every single time they're on the ball.
Right.
I mean,
now
it's
my
like
screen,
we can get it.
Asula's through. He's running at about 5 men and then somehow overruns it, and he ends up like kind of losing it with 5 men around him with no one actually tackling him. So that wasn't the best play at all.
Yeah. Oh, man, this is not good. We need to pick it up here. But we're still early days.
Yeah. What do you think to the starting lineups then, guys, for this game? I thought it was it looks a little bit weak, but we are playing Scunthorpe United after all.
Yeah, I think, like I said earlier, when we were previewing, I think there will be a fair amount of chop and change come, around the midway point, around halftime. I do want to see Ahmed Dodzic get probably a good 45 in. Look, it was our first preseason game, but in my humble opinion, he was one of the bright spots in that Casapia game. So get him in. Get him in for Bash, probably at around halftime. Want to see him. We need to get Ndiaye in there at some point. Maybe take Koulibaly off and get Ndiaye in.
Yeah, absolutely. I think Koulibaly has actually started this game quite decently. I think my issue with the Lincoln City game, I thought he was one of the worst players on the pitch, to be honest. I'm not gonna. Yeah. I hate to say that because he's obviously not used to the speed of the game. But at the end of the day, it was Lincoln City in a preseason friendly. The speed of the game was not exactly quick. And he just kept losing the ball over and over again and then bringing his man down. And I hate to see that. Like, it's a preseason game. Like, you're not trying to stop them from breaking it. It's just let him run and try and get back and get a tackle. And just don't keep bringing players down all the time. It's just a kind of to get your fitness up. But yeah, he was really poor in my eyes.
Yeah. The player that I want to see most involved, who hasn't gotten a ton of senior minutes, and this is a good opportunity for him, is Ali Arblaster. I think he could be a future midfielder for the first team. Maybe not. I don't think this season. I think he needs to get a loan this season, maybe in League Two or the National League. But by all accounts, did wonderfully last season in the under-23s, and contributed to their success last season that we all know about.
Yeah, and as we talked about on the pod, I think I had thoughts about him maybe staying in the side, not going out on loan. So
it's a possibility. And Scunthorpe are in here.
What is going on here? Jeez.
Yeah. We got to clear out, but oof.
That was a mess.
Complete defensive breakdown right there.
Wow. Yeah, Money just seeing it now. Who was that let him go? Was it Bash? I'm not sure.
Couldn't be.
Yeah, it's too far away to see.
Yeah, it's difficult.
Did they just work a corner, or is it? Oh no, it's a goal kick.
That's a goal kick. Yeah.
Yeah. They're starting to turn the screw around our box. I mean, they're getting the ball in there,
and the problem is we're not getting the ball to the midfield right now. We're choosing to go long with it. Amisa's going to take this long. Yep, there he goes. And it's kind of up. Well, we've won a throw in their half there, so that's good. But we've been just kind of lumping it forward. It reminded me of the second Premier League season, just lumping it forward and see if we can get one of the strikers on it. But yeah, we are underutilizing our midfield here, especially considering we've got the experience of Fleck in there.
Yeah, that's crazy. But I'm almost inclined to think that he's just going to run out this team for a majority of the game. With all this youth. I mean, for heaven's sake, we're playing Scunthorpe, and I mean, you look at the bench. I mean, there's what are we gonna make? Are we gonna do like two full swaps? I don't foresee it. I mean, you see like Brewster and Sander Berger and maybe Norwood and Osborne and Ndiaye coming in, but why not give the oh boy.
He should not have taken.
What's going on, guys?
One of their players got in behind our defense and then took a pot shot from like 27 yards out. And I mean, it was an easy save for Misa, but he had room. He could have run up a little bit more and tried to like dink the keeper there. But
I think it was Egan that got beat. If the camera flashed, looked like it was Egan that got beat. Come on, man.
Right.
You shouldn't be doing that.
No. JJ SRC, we are watching it on SUTV. I think a couple of people are asking where we're watching it, but we're good boys. We are paying the money to watch the game. Yeah, it's not looking like value for money right now, is it, guys?
No.
Definitely not. Steve York asks, what's Glanford Park looking like, Nick? Is it looking like they're going to pull out all the stops to go back up in style, or will they be in National North next season? Scuddy are looking better than we are right now, and we are many, many divisions above them. So, yeah, Scuddy are looking pretty good right now, I have got to say. I don't think we haven't got our first team out, but still, a team like ours should be putting Scunny away, or at least holding onto the ball, looking like the better team like we did against Lincoln City. Like, we didn't really get out of like second gear, I wouldn't say, against Lincoln City, but against Scunthorpe, yeah, we should be doing better than this.
Yeah.
John Fleck just tried to make a run into 3 Scunthorpe players, and of course, up. Oh, sorry. Will Asula was through. The keeper came out and claimed it.
I think you're ahead of me now, Noah, because that happened.
Really?
Yeah. I think I'm like 5 seconds behind you now. My stream's still slowly falling off.
Oh, God.
Well,
yeah, I think I'm about 30 seconds behind.
Well, I'm going to just comment on the comment. I am not sure what's going on with the defense. I mean, obviously, this is our back 3 that we saw for a good portion of last season, barring cameos from the likes of Ben Davies and Charlie Good. And, oh, my God.
What are we doing? No, my.
Scunthorpe have scored.
You joking?
No.
Are you winding me up here, guys?
No.
I don't know.
Oh my God!
It was
what a cross!
Very, very, very poor.
Was that Jackie Long throw that?
No, that was Broadbent. Very, very poor clearance from Broadbent, and Scunthorpe have scored.
Number what time 23. Have they scored? 23. I'm about 3 minutes behind. Right, I'm gonna have to.
No. It was the player's number was 23.
23.
Yeah.
Fantastic.
We're at 21:30 right now. That's
right. Okay.
Wow.
So what happened then? Just spell it out for the listeners.
Essentially, George Broadbent whiffed on a clearance, and it deflected off of him, and number 23 got in and put it into the back of the net.
I mean, it was it was a half-hearted cross from the right-hand side, and it got swung in, and Broadbent goes to clear it, just the whiff, and it just drops to 23. He scores. It's easy as you like. Wow. I mean, that's porous defending there. Awful.
Well, we conceded early to Casapia, so we're gonna score a few goals now.
Obviously, yeah, definitely. We've got to be. We've got to be confident. Surely, we've got to be confident with the players that we've got. I think he might just need to, like you said, I think he needs to get the lads off the bench in the second half and just go for it, because we don't want to be embarrassed and lose 1-0 to Scunthorpe. At the end of the day, they're not even in the league, so we need to beat teams like this. We're going to play a lot more difficult teams in the lead up to the season, and then obviously in the championship. Yeah, I can't see us playing like this in the championship, to be honest. They are just trying to get minutes in the legs, but we need to be better.
No, they heard me talking nice about them this weekend on our pod, and I can't tell if the keeper saved it or not. The sun's right on the keeper. I think he did.
Yeah, there was a corner that came in from John Fleck.
I've just seen it, yeah. Great save from the goalkeeper. Oh, it's Dewhurst as well, isn't it? Our player.
Yep.
No, so it's a great save. Ball came in. Who was it that had the shot?
I couldn't see at the. Oh, here we go again. No, whiffed.
This is much better from United, though. Much better.
Yeah, since going behind, we've definitely started to apply the pressure. It's almost like they wanted them to go behind so they could have some adversity. I mean, as clueless as that sounds.
That was a really well taken corner into Lowe, though. Lowe making that darting running behind and just playing it through to him. He didn't do anything with it, but it's nice to see them doing something a little bit different for a change.
Yeah. I think Max Lowe, I want him to stay our player. I don't want him to go, but if United have eyes otherwhere or other places, we might be in for putting him on the transfer market and saying see you later.
I think he's our best left wing back, to be honest. I don't think we have anyone better right now.
Agreed. Yeah.
That looks like a shot from Asula that takes a deflection, goes around for a corner. So hopefully another decent corner into the box and we can get a goal. But I think that in these games we should be putting the ball into the box, and Egan and Basham should be showing their experience and power and trying to score from these corners, because we don't see enough goals from them too.
No.
And short corner.
Yeah, and a short corner.
Right on cue there.
Perfect.
Yeah.
And we've also got a bug on screen again. Fantastic.
There's been two of them at times. They've been racing each other. I've been watching out of the corner of my eye. But
God.
Is it going off for a corner, or is that a goal kick?
It's gone Asula. It's gone off Asula. It's a goal kick.
Oh man.
What is going on? Why are we messing about? I didn't realize that they got a standing stand as well, which is quite nice, quite different.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Right
Yeah. What are your thoughts on them possibly turning the Kop into a safe standing?
I'm not. I won't say I was against safe standing, but like it's not my cup of tea. I want to be sat down. I don't want to be stood up all game. I sit on the south stand where nobody ever stands up unless we've scored, and I just enjoy sitting down. I'm an old man now, but for those that want to stand up all game, like you do when you go to an away match, fair play to them. Enjoy it. I'm sure you get better limbs on a safe standing Kop. But yeah, we'll have to see because there's been a lot of talk about it, hasn't there?
Yeah, and what I'll say is there's been a concerted effort here in the United States to have safe standing in the MLS, and it's been great. I support the Galaxy here in Los Angeles, and they converted like basically our Kop to safe standing like 2 or 3 years ago, like right before the pandemic, and it's worked wonderfully.
Yeah, good. That's what we like to. That's what we like to see. It's nice to give people the option, definitely. But yeah, that's the thing is, I'm trying to commentate here, but then I'm thinking you guys have already seen what I'm about to say.
Commentate away.
You're the professional. We're just the amateurs at this right now. We haven't. We're just cutting our teeth right now. Does it look like our away end behind our goal right now? Right? Does it look like our away end is packed?
No, because they've all got white shirts, and that looks like is it a Scunthorpe away shirt or something? Because we don't have many white shirts, I don't believe. Yeah, I think that's a Scunthorpe stand.
Where are our fans sat then?
I think they must be.
Oh no,
they're
in behind our goal. Yeah, that's our supporters. Yeah, because they just flashed to a zoomed in shot, and there was a couple of people had last year's kit on.
Oh,
so
yeah.
It looks like we've packed our end.
Yeah, we definitely have. Sorry, I thought you meant the other end with the safe standing, but no, that's Scunny in. Yeah, you can tell that's ours, can't you? You really can, because he's packed, which is nice to see. And Scunthorpe, there's about 17 men and his dog, so you know that's the Scunthorpe end.
Yeah, there's not. I mean, their safe standing end has people in it, but the rest of the stands, it looks like there's like 25 people in it.
Absolutely.
Good attack there from United. Sorry, just wanted to mention, but I think they expected a foul right there that eventually sprung the counterattack. And had we sprung that earlier, I think we might have had a better chance.
Yeah, I agree. Now we have somebody taking the corner we can't see, and they're passing to somebody in the corner we cannot see.
It looks like they've just stuck a camera out the media box and are like panning left and right, basically.
Yeah, it's really poor. It's really poor. Yeah. And apparently we are the home team because we're first on the scoreboard as well, which is odd. I'm assuming that's because it's our
stream.
Yeah, stream. Ball put into the box, easily cleared away by a Scunthorpe defender, and they're kind of away. It's really poor. It's really poor. We've managed to get the throwing out of it, but corners into the box are just getting swiped away really, really simply. yeah, we just need to up the levels. We are 28 minutes and 35 seconds into the game on my stream. I do like all the zoom ins or the zoom in, but then it goes back out to the actual camera and it looks terrible.
Yeah, I don't get that. It's like now the ball is across the pitch on the other side, and it's super zoomed out, and you can't see anything. But when it comes closer to us, it's perfect. It's like someone needs to just hold. Yeah, like they're showing the Scunny throwing right now, and you can see it clear as day. But now it's panned back out. It doesn't make any sense.
No,
Great move by our blaster to get around his man there, and then just poor passing from him, and it goes right out of play. Otherwise, we would have had another good attack there. But
yeah, it was a great move, though. Like you say, it was a great move. But yeah, it's he's done the hard thing well, and he's done the easy thing poorly, and that's what a lot of youngsters kind of do at this age.
Yep.
So no, but like you said earlier, though, he's had a lot of very, very good. Well, he's had a lot of praise recently, our blaster, and I'm looking forward to seeing if he can get into this team. Hecky did say, though, he said over the last kind of season or two that some of these boys that are really, really good in their respective youth teams, they just, sorry, as I'm just talking, I just see that they nearly got in their respective youth teams, they are really good, but they can't kind of step up to the men's game because they're still boys.
Yeah.
Very true.
I'd say even Asula and Jebison, I think, need proper one more year out on loan before trying to break into that first team.
Yeah, we can't be relying, especially like where we were, the situation we were in at the end of last season, where we had to rely on them, and it was almost like you could feel like Hecky didn't want to put Jebo out there as much as everybody was clamoring for him. It's like you got to think he's still a kid. He was on loan at Burton for half a season. He probably should have stayed there. If our striker room wouldn't have went down to Billy Sharp, he probably would have.
Yeah.
So he needs that experience of that in them tough and tumble games and lower down in the leagues to get used to it. So he can come and help us, push for promotion, or if we get promoted this year, do something in the Premier League,
Yeah. Absolutely. It's a great point. I think that Asula is so raw as well. You can see when he tries to collect the ball and run with it, he's kind of he's gone past the ball when he picks it up. He trips over the ball so much because he's so eager to get on it and move it quickly. And that comes with experience. And I think Asula, I think it showed the end of last season that Asula's kind of jumped Jebison in the ranks, which Jebison shouldn't be happy about that, especially after coming so good in the Premier League. I think that Asula right now has got more chance of breaking into the team than Jebison has, unfortunately.
Yeah.
Or fortunately, whatever way you look at it.
I mean, we got to look at as we have youth players, we have a strong academy, and me and Noah have talked about this. Our academy is got to be one of the best. So we have all this talent. We just have to be able to utilize it. And, loaning players out and sending them in different leagues, that's where they can get that experience. What is good. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh,
you are, for God's sake, as if this is happening.
Cross from the left-hand side, unmarked, number 8. Unbelievable.
Absolutely shocking. I've still not seen it.
If I look at their lineup and I see Trialist,
yes, I hope it's Trialist C scored.
I might lose it.
Trialist C.
That is so simple. That goal is so simple. It's whoever it was on the left hand side has got behind Broadbent really, really easily there. He's kind of not trying to get to the ball. He's laying it into the box, and there's two players waiting at the back post to just tap it in. None of our defenders anywhere near him. And like you said earlier, we've got Basham here, we've got Egan playing, and we've got Jack Robinson playing. All 3 players that were playing really, really well at the back end of last season in the Championship, not the conference, the Championship, and we are losing by 2-0 to a conference side.
It's unbelievable. Unbelievable.
Shocking, really.
Well, switch it all up in the second half.
Or switch it off now. Shall we just switch it off and get on with our day?
Yeah. Oh, man. We'll always remember this one, Noah, won't we? Our first game, and we're getting beaten by Scunthorpe United.
And really
boy.
not much positivity to talk about here as we go into a drinks break. But yeah, bit of a shambles, that defense there.
Yeah, it's really, really embarrassing that two were just stood at the back post waiting to tap the ball in the back of the net. Like where Egan and Jack Robinson should have been watching those two. But all three of them were just kind of way behind play at that point.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, I can't really remember how the build-up started. I think it was a long ball over to that right-hand side. But they've had a really, really tough pre-season kind of workout in Portugal. So you would have thought that they'd be kind of fit and able to take on this Scunthorpe side.
Well, I mean, at the same time, it's over 40 degrees there right now, Celsius. Like I don't want to make that as an excuse, but at the same time, like, I mean, it looks absolutely boiling.
Yeah. But for what you need to do in those situations is pass the ball well and let them do all the running. We don't seem to be holding on to the ball at all. We're just giving it away really easily.
Not at all. Like we can't link one or two passes. Like we link the first pass and then the second pass goes awry. And so we're back chasing the ball. Not a good look, man. Not a good look for us.
Sam's saying that Kieran Clark scores in the second half. I think he needs to be on now. More defending than attacking. But yeah, Kieran Clark has got a really, really good kind of goal scoring record as a centre back. So I'm looking forward to seeing. I think he's going to score a couple of goals next season. Actually, I'm going to put my neck out there and say that I think he will play a lot of next season. I think he's an extremely good defender who's played 13 out of 14 seasons in the Premier League. The only season that he didn't play in the Premier League was for Newcastle in the Championship, and he got them straight back up. So, yeah, I think he's a very experienced defender that I think could displace Jackie Longthrow.
And he was their player of the season that year. In that promotion season for Newcastle. Yeah. So got a good head on him too. So yeah, like you said, he can score a goal.
I just don't want to fall in love with another lone player.
I think he's one of them. We will get him. If he's good enough. Newcastle, they're not interested in giving him another contract. So yeah, I think Tommy Doyle I'm a little bit worried about with his injury at the moment. I think what I've heard is that he only may be out for a month or something like that. But I didn't want it to be, because when Hecky was saying, he's going to go for a scan, I'm like, oh God, going for a scan never sounds good.
No, usually means like 4 to 6 weeks.
Yeah.
And it was literally his first day in training, right?
I think so. Yeah. Not good.
Oh.
Scott is saying we don't look too interested, but that back line should be dealing with these goals. He's bang on. He's bang on.
Counterattack.
No, see it out here, boys.
Good interception, I think, by Egan there.
Thank God.
And now we're able to start. Wow. It looked for a second as if we might start on the counter ourselves there, but
we had a good bit of play there in the other half, Noah, and then we just gave the ball away in the count. It's like, now we feel like we have to press because we're 2 goals down, and when we give the ball away, all our defenders are in Scunny's half. So when we turn the ball over, here goes the counterattack. And we only had what you said, it was Egan that tracked back that intercepted it. So
yeah.
Really,
a bit poor there, but it's one of those I mean, granted it's preseason, but it's one of those frustrating games where you feel like we're just not doing the little things correctly that we know that we can do, that we've seen this team do against the likes of Fulham and several top championship sides, and yet we can't do it against Scunthorpe. But again, granted, preseason game and not at full strength.
And definitely not at full strength now, as it looks like Chris Basham's coming off. However, it may be Anel Ahmedhodzic that comes on, which we want to see him, don't we, guys? We want to see him play.
Yeah, see what he's got. See if he can be a rock. I tend to agree with you, Nick. I want to see if we can get the ball down and work some corners. We've got to have the likes of Egan and now especially Kieran Clark. They got to be able to tower over these guys and get up and head the ball in, because that out of everything in the game, I love headed corners. Those are my favorite type of goals, and we just don't score hardly any of them.
That's like taking it properly back to basics. That winning your battles, putting the ball into the box. When you are playing as a kid, if one team's bigger than the other, they just put balls into the box. It's so hard to go up against someone who's bigger, stronger, more physical, taller than you. So when we've got players like Basham and Anel, who's gonna, well, he's 6'5" or whatever, 6'6", and is that 3-0?
It's 3-0.
Are we 3-0 down? Are we seriously 3-0 down?
Yep. Before halftime. Another unmarked man crosses into the box, and
this is unbelievable.
From their left-hand side again.
Yep. We're getting picked apart.
That's a fantastic cross. But there's two players again unmarked. John Egan is not marking his man. Is that a midfielder? The only thing that I can think of, if that's a midfielder that's come from deep and he hasn't been tracked, but he stood in the middle of the box on his own. I feel really sorry for Jordan and Misser here at the moment, because they're all just tap-ins.
Yeah, it's not. None of the goals have really been his fault. It's all been defensive breakdowns for the most part.
Absolutely
unbelievable,
horrendous,
unbelievable.
And here they come again.
Are we just going to give up? Are we just going to give up? Are we? I mean,
no, because we have lads who are trying to make a case to join the first team, or to get into the side and at least onto the bench during the course of this season. So there's no way that anybody's going to stop trying.
No.
I mean, do we just run out the side we have, or do we? I mean, obviously we're probably going to make changes at halftime, but what? I mean, I don't know. I'm speechless. I don't know what to do now.
Yeah.
There's no way back from 3-0 down. I don't think we're gonna. I mean, unless we go and just they put try list A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H in, and we just rattle off 4 or 5 goals in the second half.
I still think still think we've got a chance in this game. Like, they've scored 3 goals in 30 something minutes. We can do the same, but not playing like this. This is terrible, because we had a shot. Oh, we've had Dewhurst made one save, didn't he, from the left-hand side? It was a great save, to be fair to him. But that's all we've had. That's all we've created. And I think that was from a corner, or maybe...
Yeah, it was a corner, and Max Lowe headed it down.
Yeah. No, it's not good enough at all. And I hope Hecky gives him a rocket at halftime. The thing is with me, I don't know whether... Hecky must have that in him. He must do. But I don't think I would be as scared of Hecky as I would have been of Chris Wilder, to be honest.
Oh, I would agree. 100%. Coming into halftime, if we had Wilder and we were down 3-0 against Scunthorpe, oh, man. You wouldn't be able to sit down after he got done with you.
Oh, brilliant. But yeah, we are looking like we're going to be 3-0 down at halftime.
I was going to make an NL joke right there.
You should have done. That would have been enjoyable.
Yeah, we need halftime though.
Yeah, we definitely do. I bet. Again, I thought we were going to get through there, but ball played back to Dewhurst, and he's picking them off. These passes from. I bet he's glad he's on the Scunthorpe side rather than the Sheffield United side right now.
Oh, they had another ball got in. Just, I don't know. Now we can't get it out of the back. We're lumping it forward and just giving the ball away like it's going out of style. I mean, come on, guys.
Such a poor pass there, but a good recovery.
No, he just gave the ball away again. Oh, man. Unbelievable. It's just, it looks like there's no chemistry. It looks like there's no chemistry, and this back line has played together before.
Oh, that's another save made by Dewhurst. I think that was Jefferson, wasn't it?
Yes.
Yep. All right.
We've got the ball again here,
Behind the brick wall. Behind the brick wall.
We've got a corner, it looks like.
Yeah, another corner. We've had a fair few corners in this game, but a lot of them have gone short. I do like a short corner occasionally, but only occasionally. I don't think they should be short corners constantly because, like me and Chad have both said, like you want to see the ball into the box because that's the easiest way of scoring a goal. Across into the box, head in the back of the net. Like we've got the players to do it. They just don't show it enough.
Yeah, especially when Ahmedhodzic is in the game. He's had 6'5". He's 6'5". He's going to tower over them.
Saying that Sander Berger does as well, but
yes.
he doesn't. And another short corner, fantastic. Is the ball going to get anywhere? Oh, we've got another corner.
But I mean, I didn't even know we took the corner because the camera was fixated on the goal mouth. I'm like, okay, I guess we're playing again.
Yeah, absolutely. And another short corner.
Oh,
this time
nowhere.
Dewhurst has dealt with that quite well, though. A punch that got some distance on it. Saying that, we should be giving Dewhurst some props here, shouldn't we? Because he is our player after all. So, yeah, very well done from Dewhurst. He's probably the best player on the pitch for us at the moment, Dewhurst, because he's still our player. And, he's played a lot better than most of our players. And that's it. Half time, 45 minutes. Absolute shocker of a half. Absolute shocker. Hopefully we don't see that again for the rest of the season. 3-0 at halftime.
Yeah.
That is a
necessary chop and change here at the half. Get Bettigay on, get Brewster on, get Njaye on, get Anel in.
What if the same 11 comes out? What if the same 11 come back out? We make no changes. He says, you know what?
It's working really well, this lads.
Yeah. Let's keep going for the second half.
So, right, let's try and be a bit positive now and just say who has had an okay half.
I'm not going to start in on that one.
Oh man, I don't even know. Jebo, maybe he's had an effort. Max Lowe had an effort. So I mean, either one of those two. I mean, that's the only small glimmer of bright hope we've had.
Yeah, Dewhurst. Someone said Dewhurst in the comments. Yeah, that's fair. Yeah, it's a good shout.
Yeah, he's made a couple of good saves. To be perfectly honest, he really, really has. Hal's coming in with the short corners can get in the bin. Like we've said, like one or two, but they're every time. I understand that we should be. We're not right now, but we should be a better football inside than Scunthorpe. But we've also got some big lads. Let's just get them in the box and let's have It's a training session at the end of the day. We get nothing from this. We could go and win the league with 100 points, and this could be kind of just in the rearview mirror. But right now, like we just need to put some pressure on them.
And if you're going to have a bad game, you'd rather have it in preseason.
Yeah, absolutely. Steve York says, "Can we recall Dewhurst at halftime?" I love that. Do you know what? Though? I bet Dewhurst wished he were on our side because he would have had more to do than playing in the net for Scunny. So I feel really, like I said earlier, I feel sorry for him. I really do. He's had he could do nothing with. Well, two of them. I didn't see the first goal, but two of them he had no chance to get anywhere near him.
Especially after having a couple of decent games. It's just sad that that his defense is completely broken down in this game, and they still count against him. It's still not him keeping a clean sheet in spite of the fact that the defense was absolute trash.
Yeah. Hello, Hal.
I mean, there was a comment that came up during that first half, which I thought might have been written by an American. So, guys, I'd like your take on it because I thought it did really quite beautifully sum up what we'd witnessed. And the comment was, "This is ass."
Yep. I mean, I couldn't have put it better myself.
Sums it up. Yeah, I would have added a couple other words in front of ass,
but it's a family channel. Absolutely. Krista says, "Can I be on screen, please?" No. So, guys, overall, that is a really worrying first half, leaking 3 goals with the defense, which largely was our first choice defence, is it a case of they've not been bothered with this one? So, Chad, I'll come to you. So the Blades haven't really turned up, or is there something deeper that we should be concerned about?
I always dig deeper and say this might be, something deeper than this is blame it on the Heat, or they're just not involved because of the Heat or something. It might be time for a little bit of a change, and maybe we use the rest of the preseason to change that back three and bring in those players we brought in and see if, maybe this is a changing of the guard where you drop the likes of Basham and Egan, who knows? I'd be probably pegged on to say it might be something deeper than we can really see, honestly.
Do you think that this could also be a kick up the backside, a kick up the ass?
It could be perfect, couldn't it?
Yeah, it really could, because 3-0 at half-time against Scunny is very, very embarrassing. The second half could be completely different, and the rest of the games this season or this pre-season and then season could be different. So
Nick is making a great point, because you learn more from defeat than from victory, and if you're going to get these bad performances out of the way, get them done in pre-season. If we just steamroller Cassiopeia, a Lincoln 60-minute side and Scunthorpe, we don't learn anything, because really we're not playing the right opposition. I've already said that earlier on. This isn't the kind of opposition we should be playing ahead of a very, very tough, demanding, physical and pacey championship season. So we don't learn a huge deal from just steamrolling sides. But Nick, I think you're spot on. We could look back on this being the most important result of the season, because Hecky, like you said, Nick, in the stream, will have to say some strong words.
Yeah, it really will be. And the thing is, as well, the Aston Villa game always springs to my mind. When we were 3-0 up at Aston Villa, drawing 3-3, that was the catalyst for me for the amazing end to the season that we had in that promotion season. So, like you say, you learn way more from a defeat, because we've already learned that Basham, Egan, and Jack Robinson aren't interested in this game. They pretty much might as well stand on halfway line, because that's what they were doing for most of those goals.
Well, the big question is, would you have a better view? Because I've got to say, the camera not being able to pick up what's going on in the corners, the bug on screen, the zoom out is too far. So actually, when they zoom in, like Nick said, you can get a sense of what's going on. And actually what they've done is they've zoomed in when there's a moment of action, and then they pull out when there's like just about to be the final touch into the goal. And you're like, hang on, what's happened there? It's too far away. It's too far.
I didn't think we'd be talking about us pulling out in this stream. Pulling out. I'm not going to make an NL joke. I'm not.
Honestly,
you're better than that. It's not late night Sheffield United way.
I'm not saying anything. I'm serious. The camera view is poor. It's very, very hard to tell what's going on. Scunthorpe look well up for it. I feel sorry for the Blades fans that have travelled. They've come in great numbers, and they have witnessed nothing to get excited about. Noah, what do you do if you're Paul Heckingbottom? Complete change, or say to the lads who have been out there in the first half, you need to go and prove a point?
Yeah, chop and change. I mean, we have to get the players that we named to the bench are going to be featuring in the first team, I think, come the start of the season. So, get Njaye in, get Badegay in, get Ahmed Dodzic in, hopefully just with a different side, we might see some more success. Our greatest failure in that first half has been not getting the ball through the midfield and then up to our strikers. We've been kicking a lot of long balls and trying to put it into, like the open channels over the top and hoping that our strikers can get on it. Has not been working thus far. So, we have to find a way to get the ball through the midfield and then up to the strikers.
Nick, aren't you surprised that with new additions, particularly in the back line, that the three who've started this game are probably playing like they think their positions are safe? Like, we're the ones that played last season the majority of the games. Managers picked us today. Fat cigar. Actually, they should be going, we've made additions. They're on the bench. They're watching us. And we need to put in the really strong performance. They've not done that collectively. Bizarrely, they've not done that. And I can't quite work out what's happening there. And also another thing to consider, Nick, I'll just throw it back to you. If you're Rida Kadra with his agent watching that first half.
It's a great point. I'd never even thought about Rida Kadra, to be honest. Going back to the three centre backs. I find it really odd that those three probably played most of the season together. I think they probably played the most games together. So when you're playing a group of players that you're trying different things, you've got to try different things in pre-season. Why would you stick those three centre backs together who've played so many games together? Like I put on, I can't remember if it was a tweet or a DM in the Sheffield United Way group, but all the different scenarios of players that could play together. So we've obviously there's Gordon in there, there's Lapata in there, there's all these other players as well. But we are playing those three same defenders who know that they can play together. Obviously, from today, they're showing that they can't for some reason.
New question marks.
Why are we playing the same three defenders?
You're right. All it's done is raise more questions than it's answered. It hasn't helped. You're right. If you throw in Casper Lapata, who at the moment seems to be going through a few things, that may mean he doesn't ever play for Sheffield United's first team again, which would be a shame. I hope he does because he's our sweet prince. If you throw Kai Gordon in there, if you throw Anel Ahmedhodzic, and you get a chance to see a different back line and you're losing 3-0 at half time, then at least you can explain it.
Yeah.
At the moment, you're going, hang on, can these three that we've relied on no longer cut the mustard when they're not interested? Because we know the ability's there. Is it purely mental? Chad, is that all we're seeing today, just mental lapses?
I think I'm tending to agree with you where, they're sitting back, we got these defensive spots locked down, when in turn they should be like, we've just brought in defenders, they're going to be pressuring us in training, and we're not. We're down 3-0 and we haven't defended very well. You should start feeling the heat.
Yeah.
You should never take for granted what every game is totally different. So one day you could be a starter and then you have a bad game and you're out forever. You never get back in the starting 11. So
yeah, you can
exactly.
never rest on your laurels, Noah.
Yeah, I mean, look, if this was 3 under-23s, maybe that's excusable. But I mean, we're talking about Bash, Egan, and Robinson here conceding 3 goals. Largely down to poor defense. And I mean, also the wingbacks are to blame because 2 of them came off of crosses from unmarked men on the left-hand side. So, I mean, it's my humble opinion that those 3 should probably come off in the second half, and let's give, I guess I would say our reserve center backs a chance here in the second half.
Chad, quick fire question for you. Let's imagine you're the manager. It's the first game of the season. Who plays left wing back?
Ooh. Oh, man, that's a tough one. Ooh, I think we got to go with, like we talked about earlier in the stream, Max Lowe. I'd bring him in.
Max Lowe.
Max Lowe. Because, I mean, he's getting a lot of run out in these preseason friendlies. I mean, in the first 3, he started. I don't know about the Lincoln City where he came in the fold, but he's starting. I think he's our best option right now.
Nick, we've not seen anything from Max Lowe to suggest that he is our best option in a red and white shirt in proper first team games. We've seen it at Forest. So, Nick, who for you starts left wing back opening game?
It's got to be Max Lowe. And I don't think it's just because Max Lowe showed it last season. I think it's also because Ender Stevens has been poor for a while. He has an odd good game every now and then. I think Reece Norrington-Davies is a great defender, but I think this team, if we're expecting this team to be trying to go for promotion, go for those top 2 spots or top 6 spots, we need to be more attacking. And I just don't think that Reece Norrington-Davies has that kind of attack-minded brain where he almost gets the ball on the wing and then decides what to do with it once he's got the ball, and you should be 3 steps ahead. And I think that's what Max Lowe is. And the thing is, I don't think Max Lowe is a fantastic defender. I think that Reece Norrington-Davies certainly is better. But right now, I think we need to be attacking from the off. I don't want to see us lose 3 out of the first 6 or something like that. We just need to go for it, try and score goals. And I think Max Lowe is the way forward on that left wing back spot.
A Warnock half time. You've got to die to get in a back 3 or to win a friendly. It's going to be interesting. No, it'd be unfair for me then not to ask you that same question. Left wing back.
Yeah,
Watford.
I think I agree with Chad. It's got to be Max Lowe. Basically, I think we're not going to have the same creativity coming from the midfield, just by virtue of not having the law firm Morgan Gibbs White in the team. But with that being said, our creativity can come from the wingbacks. It hasn't so much in the past. I mean, I think Bogle is a very creative player, and he demonstrated that both, in that relegation season, the Premier League, and for stretches last season. I think Max Lowe can be a creative player as well. I think that's one of his sort of underrated skill sets, is how creative he is, and we are going to have to generate that creativity from somewhere. So I think it'll come from Max Lowe.
Well, it is preseason. Friendlies, sometimes you can't read anything into them. It could just be one of those days. You can, in the Championship, get away with a poor start and still not only make the playoffs, but get promotion, as we have seen. And I won't reel off the examples. Nick knows as well as I do. There's plenty of examples of teams that have started poorly and ended up going up. We don't want that. But if this is a worrying early sign and something to read into, and maybe it takes Hecky, which let's remind ourselves is his first full season in charge, maybe if it takes him a little time because of the lack of Morgan Gibbs White, as you were saying, though, and that is a huge hole to fill. If it takes him till November, I would still back him, and I wouldn't do anything rash.
No, absolutely not. I'm just looking at the lads coming out, and it looks like Ndai's there. There's a lot of players that seem the same, which I'm a bit worried about. Jack Robinson's there. I think Egan's there, which is a worry straight away. It looks like Koulibaly's there. Is that George, or is that George Broadbent, or is that George Baldock? I'm not sure.
GB. It's definitely GB.
Yeah, it's definitely GB. It's definitely a right back with the initials of GB.
All our right backs are B, aren't they? Because you could play Basham there. You've got Baldock, you've got Bogle, and you've got Broadbent.
And Babakis as well, Hal.
And Vas Babakis and Ben.
Yeah. But yeah, we're off. We're back. We're back going. So let's see what the Blaze can do in this half.
I'll disappear again. Great work, guys. Love the fact you're all out of time. Love the lack of commentary. Enjoy.
Thanks for that, Hal. We really appreciate your support.
That's Cheers. My rousing speech for half time. Who needs Warnock, eh?
Right, see you, mate. There we go. Thank God for that. Get rid of Hal and his negativity. It's a good start. It's a good start, though. Ball straight over the top, nearly onto it, and Dewhurst comes out and clear. I think it's still Dewhurst in the net. I'm sure we'll see soon. But I'm going to quickly have a look on Sheffield United's Twitter to see how many changes we've made. Because it doesn't look too many. So Will Asula has come off and Iliman Ndiaye has come on.
And now it looks like it's...
I think that's it. That's it. One change. That's really poor. I don't like that. I like that Ndiaye's come on, but I don't like the fact that he should have ripped into them at half time and just laid into them and changed it all round, because if Jack Robinson is going to bed tonight and he's had a good second half, or a half decent second half, I want him to be worried for his position. I want them all to be worried for the positions. And Hecky should have really laid down a marker and been like, we're bringing Kieran Clark on. You need to up your game, Jack Robinson.
In what I think why they didn't make too many changes is maybe Hecky got into him and got onto him really hard and wants to see, maybe for the first 10, 15 minutes, if he can get a reaction out of him, And, I mean, we've started a little bit better, but, I mean, nothing really doing here in the first, 2 minutes since we started, so.
Yeah, it's definitely a slightly brighter start. We've definitely got on the front foot, and we need to go for the jugular. We really do. I don't think Scunny will Scunny sit back now? Will they be happy with this 3-0, or will they think this is a preseason game? Let's go for more goals.
I think it's predicated upon whether or not they've made changes. Are there trialists in there who are trying to win a position in their side? I don't know if it's the exact same side. Maybe they do sit back and just try to, get the win.
Yeah, absolutely. We are definitely pressing them more. Ilya is definitely all over them. What's happening, guys?
No, we just closed it down. I thought Koulibaly was gonna cut that back pass off and maybe win us a bit of possession, but it strayed away from him and they cleared it out. But I mean, we've clearly got to do something better because we just lumped it forward right there too. But I think there was a foul they brought it back for because I saw him lump it forward and I was like, are we going to do the same thing?
That's great from on the edge of the box. It's a shot straight at Marcus Dewhurst. I think that was from Jebo.
Yeah, I think it was Jebo.
Yeah, I think that was Jebo, but it was a nice bit of play from Anel straight into Ollie Arblaster, who made a great run and fired it into Jebo. He took it well, and the shot was straight at the goalkeeper, but that's certainly better than what we've seen up to now.
And that just goes to that's what Anel can do for you right there.
Is he another Basham, do we think, with the way that he brings the ball forward?
I hope so. That'd be awesome.
I think he's a distinctly different player from Bash based on what I've seen. But he can bring the ball forward, and I just like his creativity getting the ball out of the back, basically. And we saw that in the Casapia game. I don't think he made a mistake in that game, really. And already some good first touches from him. Good touch from Jebo there. And of course, we can't see what's going on down the right-hand side.
That looked offside to me. Yeah, he's giving offside. Yeah, he looked mile offside there, and died. But Jebo did well to battle there. I thought his first touch was pretty poor. It just bounced off him. But then to nick the ball through, if Illy would have been onside from the off, I don't think he expected that ball to come through. But come through it did, and he was offside. So, it's like I said, it's certainly better. They've got nowhere near our goal in the first 5 minutes, which is a good start.
No, they are lumping it forward as well. I mean, so it's the game of lumping it forwards right here. I mean, they just lumped it out for a throw-in. Jackie Alonso was going to take it. Man, I just wish he would it's preseason, just take a long throw to the middle of the pitch, right to the halfway line. Just wind it up.
This is better now. Oh, Max Lowe plays a really poor ball, just as I'm saying it's better. But he's won it back. He's laid the ball back to Jackie Longthrow. Here we go. We're at least finding a few passes. I think. Oh, there we go. Iliman Ndiaye plays it into Koulibaly out wide. The ball's played across the box, and it is miles over the bar from Koulibaly. But that is great football, though. That is great football.
Much better.
You want to see that?
Yep. Definitely. Let's keep
it's
that
miles
going.
over the bar, though. That is.
That almost went out of the ground.
Not a good shot at all.
No,
I think it was
bubbling up.
I think there was probably one more pass to make in that move, rather than just taking a shot from 20 yards out.
I did see though a lot of kind of videos on Twitter and like these Portugal videos that they were putting out, and they were playing these kind of bits of play where it's kind of like 4 passes, boom, 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 and it's a shot. And I think that might have been something that Koulibaly thought about when he took that shot on.
Yeah.
And got the ball on the right hand side. I think that's Illy again, and we can't see it.
Man, it's going on. I think it's a corner.
It's a goal kick. Fantastic. That's what you love to see. All we can see is Glanford Park's maybe media box or something on the right hand side of the screen, which is great. But they've definitely maxed out the budget on kind of the close up cameras, haven't they?
Yeah.
The camera far away is dreadful.
Oh, good interception.
He made. Oh my god. Keeper almost made Dewhurst almost made an absolute shambles of that one. You gotta wonder though. This isn't the week to week camera.
We're away. Ball into Illy, plays it out wide. It's got to be Max Lowe. Oh, it's straight at the goalkeeper. Jebo. Oh, he's put it wide.
Great save from Dewhurst there. Great save.
It was a good save, but Max Lowe should be firing that ball past him. See, that's where Ender Stevens comes above anybody else in that position, Ender Stevens would be slotting that at the bottom corner for me.
Yeah.
But he did. It's a good save, but it was a great height. It wasn't in the corner, and it's not good enough. It's a 1-on-1 at the end of the day. We've missed a 1-on-1 on the angle.
Mm-hmm.
But this is so much better. I mean, like if we can just ignore that first half, I mean, this is really what we kind of expected from this side. They're getting forward now, and we're making good passes in the final third, and we're getting into the box. And I mean, we did absolutely none of that in the first half. More good passing.
And you got to think too, like we talked about,
ball.
we can get this goal, we can get this deficit back. We can get this deficit back.
Definitely. We need to get an early goal, though. I do think.
Yeah. We got
Really.
time's ticking on that early goal. If we don't have a goal by the 60th minute. Oh wow!
Really poor ball from Koulibaly, but
foul.
He was fouled. Yeah. So
I think Koulibaly's had a half decent game. When I asked you the question about anyone who's played well, I thought that Koulibaly's done a couple of nice things, but wasn't in the game enough in the first half. But yeah, he's certainly getting forward and trying stuff. There's a ball outside to Max Lowe. It looks like he beats the player, but we can't see. He puts the ball into the box, and it's headed away. It goes out. Oh, it's going out for a throw in there. But another good ball into the box, and that's on Jebo's head. Jebo, for me, should be winning that ball there.
Yeah. I think Jebo is one of the tallest players out there. He should be getting a head on that ball.
Yeah, he really should be. But yeah, again, the ball's on the right-hand side, which we can't see.
Yeah.
It's been obscured.
So glad that we're paying £7 for this.
But like I was saying earlier, this cannot be their game-to-game camera, right? Surely when they have to have a better camera angle because people wouldn't pay for this every game.
No, definitely not. Ball's gone out wide into the box. It's headed away again from Scunthorpe.
You think Scunny have a streaming service a la SUTV? Oh my gosh.
What is going on here?
What are we doing here?
Our blasters on the ball. I don't think that's a foul. I really don't think that's a foul.
No, he just lost the ball.
Yep.
Yeah. Put a bit of pressure on him and then nick the ball off him. But we've got a foul. That would have been 3 players on 1 there. And Scunny may have made it 4-0. But the referee,
that's what I was thinking right there. I didn't see the ref blow for the foul. I was like, oh man.
We've been bailed out.
Yikes. Yeah, let off there.
Yeah, really have.
I don't know. Like he's come so deep there. Like, and where are our center backs? Where were they in that moment?
We've got 3 of them as well. We've got 3 centre backs, and there was no one to be seen. Dear me, no, it's not good.
It out of the back.
There we go. Better football. Better football. The ball's played out wide to George Broadbent, lays it inside. Blaster with a nice little knock over the top, but Illy gets knocked off the ball. Iliman Ndiaye's definitely put on a little bit of timber as well in regards to muscle. He's looking good at the moment.
And we've won a free kick in a good area.
Good free kick.
Yeah.
Do we play it?
Oh, we've taken.
No, he was played advantage.
We've taken that quickly.
Oh.
Yeah, I think he took it. Yeah, I don't think he played advantage. I think they just took it quick.
Yeah, he did. He did. And El gets the ball into the box. He lays it out wide to Illy. Plays it out wide. It's decent football.
It's that final touch, though. It's the final touch.
Yeah.
We just don't have it.
There was about 4 or 5 passes in there. Really, really quick passes, which look good. But, yeah, when it comes to nothing, no one's going to remember it after the game.
Exactly. Man. But a lot brighter, like we've talked about. Wow.
Yeah. But this is another worry for the Blades because Billy Sharp is currently not available due to injury. Ollie McBurney currently injured. For me, right now, if I had to pick a Sheffield United team, there's no striker that's really kind of stepped up to the mark. So I would probably play Iliman Ndiaye there. I really would because I don't think that, like you said earlier, Noah, I don't think that either of them really are good enough to start right now. They need another loan, both of them. Wow.
Yeah, I mean, it's absolutely ironic that in my opinion, our best 11 last season was without Son's striker. And I mean, we saw basically our best 11 into the Fulham game and then into the playoffs last season. But I don't know. It's just I'm wondering, without Morgan Gibbs-White, where's the finish going to be coming from? You know, if we don't have an out-and-out striker in there.
Yeah.
And we're seeing it right now. Where's the finish? Sorry.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
No. That's a really good point, and we've not got a lot on the bench either to bring on, which is we're not in striking areas. I mean, we've obviously got Sander, who can come on and change things. We really need him right now. Like, there's 30 minutes left. We want to get something out of this game. I know there's nothing at stake, but I don't want to lose this game. I don't think any of the players want to lose this game looking at the second half performance. So, they really, really need to. I think we need to get Sander on and in an advanced area.
And Brewster. Get Brewster on. He can score.
Yeah, Brewster.
As much.
Yeah, I think they're trying to ease Brewster back in. So, but we want to see him. There's 30 minutes left in this game. Get him on.
Yeah,
absolutely.
We got to make some changes. Next time the ball goes out, we need to start changing them.
Absolutely. I'm glad you mentioned Brewster as well, because I completely forgot that Brewster was fit.
Yeah, and he looked pretty decent in that second game against Lincoln City, obviously getting a brace for himself. And he had a couple of more chances that could have been goals as well. So, I mean, yeah, he needs to factor into this game, I think.
Absolutely.
Even if it's just briefly.
Yeah, I think that's a good point from Chris. Why does this broadcast on SUTV look like a high school game? It really, really does, doesn't it?
It does. It does.
And there are some high school stadiums in the States that are bigger than this ground.
And saying that, Scunthorpe have been in the Championship. They've been in League One. They've been... Oh, there we go. Jebo's nicked the ball. Go on, Jebo. It's a ball into Ille. Oh,
and he just kind of falls over.
Yeah, he tried to give him the whole kind of step over, and the defender was in there straight away, winning that ball. A great tackle.
We were caught in between, too, there. We were super zoomed in, so we couldn't see what was going on. And then all you do is see him fall over.
Yeah, absolutely. No,
okay.
I think, here we go. He's got the ball again, Ille. He takes the ball out wide, but he's waiting. He's waiting for people around him, and no one's in there. But look at that. Is that, I think that's Ollie Arblaster again, getting stuck in, getting the ball out wide, winning that ball. But yeah, I think he may have pulled something there by the looks of it. But the blades down this left-hand side, just moving the ball around. It's a great ball out wide from Arblaster.
Good move there.
But
nothing.
The ball just hacked away. Yeah.
Nothing.
And he got past his man in the box too.
Yep.
Yeah, he did. Who was that then? Was that an L?
Do you think he got that forward? I couldn't tell.
No, I just saw a tall bloke on the right hand side and thought, I didn't think that was Broadbent, but it could have been.
Yeah, it might have been Broadbent.
I thought we played it to nobody over there where our kits were. I was like, he blended in with the signboard. I didn't see him. I was like, he's just played the ball out.
Are we worried following this game? Are we worried?
No way.
No.
It's
good.
Every team can any team can have a bad game. I mean,
yeah.
I'm worried
I think Norwich got beat 6-0 in their preseason. Also to I can't remember if it was a League Two side. I can't remember. Who was it?
Not sure. I know that Forest lost to Coventry, which is not great for them, but that's only one division. But this is a lot of divisions. A lot of divisions different.
What, 3 divisions?
And this is not a 1-0 win at the moment.
No.
But that's their first ball into the box though. So that's the first ball in 15 minutes. So not too bad. Not too bad.
There are cup sets every year in both the FA Cup and the EFL Cup. So I mean, I'm not worried. I don't think one game in preseason against Scunthorpe United is going to be indicative of our season.
No.
To be honest with you.
No, you're definitely right. And Tommy Doyle's got to come back into this team. We've got loads and loads of good players on the bench that could change things. I'm just shocked that we've not made any more substitutions, to be honest.
Yeah.
Here's a substitution.
Who's coming off?
Here we go.
And it was Don's. Norwich lost 6-0 to Don's.
Oh, there we go. Yeah. That is not good. That
Ollie
really
Norwood's
is not good.
in. Okay.
Ollie Norwood. See, I don't get it. I don't get it.
Yeah, I mean, at 63rd minute here, we should be bringing in a Berge or a Brewster.
Yeah, we really should be.
I mean, if we're gonna just try to at least get one or two back,
Yeah.
At this point, game's pretty much gone at this point, barring an unbelievable comeback. But just a couple of positive moves would be nice. A couple of goals would be really nice.
I think a few positive things that's happened have come from Ollie Arblaster as well. And Scott's saying Arblaster off. Why?
Yeah.
I think if you're going to bring anyone off, it needs to be somebody in a more. Do you know what? I would have left on Asula instead of Jebison, to be honest. I thought that Asula was offering more, and I think that he has done. Oh, dearie me.
As far as Arblaster is concerned, might just be fitness, might just be getting him back up to fitness at this point, but.
And it could be a thing where, taking Asula off, heck, he wanted to give, Jebo a run out by himself to see if he is more creative by himself up top. And with Ndai in there, does it help him and without Asula in there? So, maybe they're just experimenting though. Yeah,
maybe so. Max Lowe on the left-hand side, John Fleck knocks the ball and it's a really poor knock, but who is that? I don't know. I don't know who is that. I don't want to guess who that is. But the ball comes back out. It's inside the box.
It was a fantastic move from Koulibaly to head it and then run after it. I don't know if you saw that. I think it was Koulibaly.
That was the one that I was talking about. Ollie Norwood on the edge of the box. It's good football. Nice one-touch football. Fleck gets the ball taken off him, though.
Good tackle.
We're recovering really well. Every time we lose the ball, we're recovering well, which I like to see. Oh, Max Lowe with a really poor pass to an overlapping Jackie Long throw.
He must have heard us talking nice at halftime about him.
Yeah, these really simple balls need to be better, but it all comes with practice, and we are only like 2.
Come on!
What happened there? Oh, it's Koulibaly. Their defense have been brilliant in this game. We've got to take our hats off to them because a couple of times when we were nearly in and they've got a last-ditch tackling.
Yeah, I think everyone can see how off our streams are because I'll make an exclamation, then Chad, and then you, Nick.
Yeah,
quick
I'm about 3
there.
minutes behind.
Yeah.
It's really difficult to talk about a certain kind of move when there's about 3 or 4 moves going on at the same time. And like you say, we're all at different times. Ollie Norwood. Here we go. So we're going down the left side. Ball into the box. I think that's Fleck trying to knock it around the corner. I don't know who's who nowadays.
We should have just played with white numbers.
It's impossible to see the numbers. Impossible.
Yeah, we should have just played with white numbers. I mean,
it's so difficult to commentate on this. It really is.
This is horrible.
Yeah, I don't know who anyone is.
No, we need to just go in super zoom mode every time.
Yeah, but they can't keep up with it, can they, when you go in super zoom mode?
Yeah. Oh, good tackle there. Won the ball, and Dai won the ball. Good tackle.
And the shot was poor.
My, it comes to that? Come on.
I think it was really, really.
No, it wasn't even
shot.
Deflected. It wasn't. I mean, yeah.
But we got the ball in the back of the net. That's what we've been trying to do all game.
Yeah, right. Oh man, this is disappointing. Very disappointing. Especially as much effort as Ndai did to tackle the ball off their defender and get the ball, and then the shot is just who took that shot? I couldn't even tell you who took it.
Norwood
took it. It was. I mean, just put it on frame. Just make the goalkeeper make a save. Don't go wide.
Yeah, and I never understand that. Obviously, I think he's trying to kind of give the keeper the eyes and then put it in the opposite corner, but he was nowhere near the goal, to be honest. But it was a good play up to that point, to be fair. But yeah, I just would have liked to someone like Norwood, the experience of Norwood. You expect him to either play somebody in or have a shot that at least hits the target against a young goalkeeper. I think this is Dewhurst's debut as well, isn't it?
I believe so. Yeah,
pretty sure it is. Yeah, and he's really not had much to do other than a couple of one really good attempt, but two poor shots.
Ooh, what a slide tackle right there in the box.
An L. Yeah, very good. He loves that slide tackle. Having watched loads of highlights of an L, he loves the slide tackle. That's
good move, Jebbo.
Oh, well done, Jebbo. Very good.
There you go. Have a go. Somebody hit it.
Jebbo into the box. It comes off a hand in there, but I don't think he meant to do that. But Jebbo is battling hard, and we like to see that because we've not seen too much of that from Jebbo.
And then, of course, Norwood just passes it out.
Passes it to a signboard, right to the signboard. See, we're wearing white. That's all they see is white.
Do you know what? I think Robinson there didn't go for that because he thought, oh, someone must be behind me then because it's such a bad pass for him. He must have thought that Max Lowe was stood behind him.
But overall, a much better second half from United. It just, of course, missing that final touch in the box. That little bit of quality is what we need here.
If Scunny go and get a goal here and it finishes 4-0, I'm going to be disappointed if we give up a goal in the second half. I don't think we will. Not knock on wood, but I mean, if they do, we got something to at least draw off of where to get better. Because, like we talked at halftime, you get humbled in defeat, and we can learn from this and make it better. So hopefully this lights a fire under us, and we perform better in the season.
Koulibaly gets the ball. He plays it out wide. Come on now. Get a good ball in the box. It's way too long taking it back. I think that's Broadbent.
Waiting too long.
Yeah. That's lovely. What a play.
Yep.
Great play there.
Ball comes into the box for Ndai, I believe that is.
Oh.
What is going on?
Oh.
Cross the face of goal.
Good cross. And then just a poor finish from Max Lowe as he puts it out for a goal kick.
Yeah. I don't even know if that's a goal kick. That might have been a throw in there. No, it is a goal kick. It's a good ball from Norwood, though. That a very, very nice deep ball for Max Lowe to come in on that and have a go. Obviously, it wasn't to be. It was straight across the goal, but another good move.
Yeah. At this point, if I'm Hecky, what I'm saying is just win the half, lads. Just, I mean, get one, pull one back. 2 would be nice, but if we can pull one back, I'll be happy with that and just chalk it up to, not just, I don't know. Maybe they went out on the piss last night. Who knows?
Yeah.
Early game.
I hope they did looking at this.
Yeah.
Really bad. I want to hear the excuses now from this because this is embarrassing.
Yeah, it really is. It really is. But we've got a few more games coming up. Yeah, he's a very good tackle from Anel again. Anel's been the best in the second half. Been the best player by far. And Jordan Amissa makes a really, really good save, like a deflected shot going into the corner that he just pushes wide. But yeah, no, that's probably a better effort than any of ours in the second half, to be honest.
Yeah.
That was on frame.
We haven't had many of those in the second half.
If there were stats being taken, I'd wonder, what the statistics were for this game thus far. How many chances have we had?
That was a rocket in there. That corner come in there with some.
Yeah, no one expected that coming in then.
Pace and blew by everybody. It was another corner.
Yeah. So I am 72 minutes into this game right now. We've got 18 minutes left to try and get 1 or 2 goals back. As Ben Thompson has put, and I've put it up on screen, Kadra signing today. As Hal said earlier on, Is he looking at this and thinking, I don't want to sign for this club?
No, not the way we look today.
Yeah.
Nope.
3-0
I'd be like,
Scunthorpe.
there's got to be other teams in the league that want my talents elsewhere. They're getting drubbed by a non-league team 3-0, 72 minutes in. Nah.
Yeah. Here we
Wholesale
go. We've got
changes
loads
now.
of people coming
Yeah.
on. Yeah.
Five changes?
With 18 minutes to go, it just seems a bit daft. I thought it'd be
Too late.
Yeah. 60th
Kyron
minute.
Gordon, Brewster, Bedegay. Who else did you see? Oh, Georgie Baldock.
I think Baldock was in there.
Yeah,
Baldock came in, I think. Yeah.
You can tell just how George Baldock stands. You can tell that's him all day long. No, it's nice to see wholesale changes, but like I said, there's only 17 minutes left now, so it's not a lot of time.
Just a little too late. Yeah, sorry.
Yeah.
Should have let you finish your thought there because I was about to say the exact same thing.
Yeah, no, that's fine. That's absolutely fine. It's too little, too late. I think we may put a couple of nice little moves together. We may score a goal, but if they'd have come on kind of 10 minutes earlier, 15 minutes earlier, then we might have got something fully out of this game and seen a bit more. But I want to see Sander on the ball now. I really do.
Oh,
good
ball. Get in. Beautiful goal.
What a
Oh, it's good.
Yes.
I was so far behind then. The Blades
from
have
Norwood,
managed to score.
Out to the right-hand side, and then
Georgie
across from Georgie
Baldock.
Baldock.
Good cross.
Oh, my goodness.
Oh.
Beautiful goal.
That is what we've been waiting 74 minutes for.
Finally.
Great
God,
header from Brewster.
Finally.
If Brewster
Brewster
can do
on
that
what?
during the regular season, every couple of games, my goodness, are we going to be good?
There we
It's been
go.
in what, a matter of 2 minutes and already on the score sheet. I like what we see so
Yeah.
early.
Fantastic.
And this
But
is
you
getting
guys
back
were
to
making
we said.
noises then, and I was thinking, what's happened here? Have we conceded? Have we scored? Have we missed a good chance? No, it was a great.
We'll try
goal,
not to be too emotive until you've seen what's happened here.
No, that's
I
fine.
know,
You can be.
I used to hate when Chad would spoil for me, like, because his stream was 30 seconds ahead of mine. That was some shot from Anel about 35 yards out there. Did you see that?
Yeah.
That's definitely a deflection. So yeah, it's a good effort. That.
Let's not work
Another
the corner short. Come on, let's swing one into the box here.
Could you imagine 2 goals in the matter of a minute?
Then we're gonna get the chance, and we're gonna win 4-3. We're gonna win 4-3.
Yeah,
Of
we're
course,
gonna
the short
win
corners.
4-3.
Of course.
Yeah, sure.
It's taken short. Just lump it into the box, lads. Come on.
And then the camera went straight to the crowd. As soon as he played that ball, the camera went from watching the game to watching the crowd, and we had no idea. Ball crossing from Norwood. It's headed away. I don't know what. It's just head tennis, and they finally get the ball away to Scunthorpe United.
We have to be working on something in this game with all the short corners. They have to be trying something or working. I don't know, something, because I've never seen us take this many short corners in the game.
Look at how forward Ahmed Hadzic got right there. Brilliant.
This is fantastic. This is
Go on,
more
Sander.
like it.
Yeah. You can
Sander
see
on the right goes past his man, ball into the box, but it gets cleared. It's very good. It's very good to see now. Come on, Blades.
Yep.
That's never a free kick. I don't know what happened there.
time wasting in a friendly now. Time wasting.
He looks like he's should be doing his paper round anyway. That lad. He looks about 4 foot tall.
Jack has asked if that was a piss missile, Chad. If you've heard our latest podcast, they're urine rockets in preseason. They're not piss missiles.
I mean, it did come in with some steam though. But yes, that was a urine rocket for the preseason.
I love that. Brewster, completely agreeing there. J Clear 06. Brewster is going to have a great season, and if that finish is anything to go by, hopefully he should be. Scunthorpe on the edge of the box, lay it out wide. It's a good ball into the box, but there's nobody there. Nice little chest from George Baldock. Knew exactly what he was doing there, and he's away.
But then he pulls it back. Is the
Yeah,
whole
he
thing. He
loves
just
that.
stops and pulls it back.
He does that so much, George. Well, saying that, George Baldock, that cross for Brewster, he's putting the ball on a sixpence. He's getting better at that. He really is. George Baldock, in the last few seasons, everybody has moaned about how poor he's been in his crossing, and that was a fantastic ball. It really was.
It was.
Oh, it's great play, but that is a poor touch from John Fleck, I think it is.
It's hard to watch the game with the bug on the screen. It is so hard to watch because it just starts taking my vision away.
Yeah. Do you end up watching the bug instead of the ball?
Sometimes I've caught myself following it. Oh, good intercept there by Baldock.
Here we go. Jaye into the box. Oh, yes.
You're ahead of me too, Noah. Yes.
Fantastic.
We're going to win 4-3.
That's a great finish in the bottom corner. I think that Dukehurst thought that was going wide. Didn't even dive for it.
No, he didn't even move.
No, Illumin Ndiaye runs towards the ball. It's into the box. And I don't think he's ever expecting Illy to shoot on his left either, to be honest.
No.
I think that's gone through a defender's legs, but it's a great finish. Right into the bottom
much
corner.
more like it.
Well
Much more
taken.
like it for United.
Yeah,
Here we go. Let's change the score yet again.
12 minutes to go because there's not going to be any added time. So we got 12 minutes till the end of the match.
There we go.
What do you think, lads? Are we drawing this game?
We're going to win 4-3.
No, we're winning it. We're winning
this 4-3. We're winning this 4-3.
I like it. I like it.
I don't have the sound on for the match, but they're probably singing that in the away end now.
Yeah. I'm going to give it a little listen to now.
Oh, he's got to be off. Was he offsides? No?
Nope.
Not another one.
Oh.
Very, just a poor cross there. As good as the first one was on Henry and Brewster's head, that was a very poor cross from Baldock.
Yeah. It really
Who's at the back with the orange boots? Who's wearing the orange boots at the back?
Is it Gordon?
Oh, yeah, okay, Kyron Gordon. Yeah, that's who it is.
Yeah.
Because we made wholesale changes, so I lost track of who was at the back.
And really, we've not defended too much in this half. So when Gordon coming on, we've not seen him much.
Mm-mm.
No, it's been such a much better second half. And now that Scunthorpe's let 2 goals in a matter of like 5 minutes, I can see us going on and at least getting another one, if not another 2.
Yeah.
Yep.
Could you imagine?
We are in their heads
scenes
now. that
scenes
little
in the
bit
way
of doubt.
We're going to run on the pitch if we win.
Yeah. And Northampton away.
Yep.
Stealing the corner flags.
That's it. Take the Scunny corner flags home.
Yeah. Brilliant. But yeah, at least we've shown something in this game. Could you imagine if we'd have played a second half like the first half?
And lost 6-0?
I'd be very worried. If we would have played the same way we did in the first half, that would have got me worried. I mean, we were never going to concede 3 in the second half, but if we conceded 1 or 2, yeah, it would have definitely, alarm bells would have been going off for me. And I mean, it's only our 3rd, 4th game of the season or preseason.
Yeah.
So
yeah, the subs have really been up for it, and I mean, you got to commend them for that. But granted, a lot of the subs, quote unquote subs, are going to be playing first team football come the start of the season.
Yeah,
definitely. Max Lowe hasn't filled me with much confidence in this game, to be honest. Especially the second half. I think he's done a lot of really basic things wrong. Like then just pushes the ball past the player. He should know if he's pushing the ball past the player to run at him, he should know that he's probably going to get to that ball, and he was nowhere near.
Yeah.
Should have had 2 goals already as well.
Making me rethink. I mean,
he's fluffed his lines on 2 separate occasions in the box in a good position. So, that's very frustrating.
Yeah, it really is. The thing is, though, at Forest, I believe he was playing for most of the season in a back 4.
Yeah.
So maybe he's just not used to playing as far forward as what he is for United.
Because you got to think, he didn't feature much in our side when we were in the last season of the Premier League, and then we shipped him out on loan last year. So he hasn't really had much experience in our side.
He was playing in a back five at Derby County, though, wasn't he? I feel like he was.
Not sure about that. Yeah. But that was a while ago, wasn't it? It was like 3 seasons ago or whatever. So he just needs to get back.
Cross.
Was that
That was excellent down the right-hand side or left-hand side there, excuse me.
Illy plays the ball into the box. It's an easy header away, though. It's nowhere near anyone. But yeah, we're still going at him. We've still got 8 minutes left. George Bullock on the right. Into Sanderberger. It's going backwards, but you've got to go backwards to go forward sometimes. Yeah, that's not. Yeah, easy. Easy for the Scunny player just to take it past Sander and buy a free kick.
About 6 minutes to go. I want to see one more really, really good chance out of the lads, if not a goal.
Yeah, I think we're going to see at least 2 good chances, I reckon. Yeah. It's all us. So we're bound to create a couple of chances, I reckon.
Yeah, because every ball's, well, as I say that, if the ball falls to a Scunny player, but every ball is falling to us, and you're starting to see gaps open and get created. I don't know if the Scunny players, because they haven't made many changes, realistically.
No, that's a good point. Maybe 1 or 2 substitutions. I remember 1 clearly.
Yeah, so fatigue's got to be setting in because you're 84 minutes into a game. It's hot as the sun out there. Oh! Hit it. Finish it. Oh!
It's a good ball into the box, and Sander just can't get there. But Bruce, that's a wild. Yeah. I was hoping that took a deflection, but yeah, he just put everything. Oh, I think it takes a little bobble. Probably not where he expected it to land. But he should be doing better with that. He should be at least getting it on target. But the thing is, if Brewster gets a shot on target from there, it's bound to be ending up in the back of the net.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was, like you said, it was a wild strike, and I think he just tried to hit it with as much vinegar as possible there.
Yeah, definitely. But yeah, that's another big chance. 1 for Sander that maybe he should have done better with. And then 1 for Brewster there, just wildly slashing it wide.
1 more, and we're gonna level this game. We're gonna. Oh, I feel it coming.
Yeah, so do I.
Yep,
brilliant from George there.
And we're doing exactly what we said that we needed to do, which is get the ball through the midfield and stop just lumping it up and hoping that one of our strikers can get on it. We're actually playing the ball down the wings and through the middle of the midfield. So credit to the lads for executing basically what we said they should be doing.
Yeah, definitely. Question. Is that, he's here. It is Kieran Clark. I've only just realised that Kieran Clark's been playing for the last 10 minutes or whatever.
When did he come on?
He must have come on with everybody else. I was just looking, thinking, that doesn't look like Jackie Long, though, that. And, actually, what I was thinking was, I was thinking that why is Kieran Clark not come on? And here he is. There we go. Thank you very much, Jack. £1.79. If anybody else wants to donate, go for it. Hecky says relax. Excellent.
When's that shirt getting made? Might make a fair bit of money printing those shirts.
Definitely. Thank you very much for that, Jack. We really appreciate it. I don't know about you guys, but I am absolutely boiling. It's a bit earlier for you guys, isn't it, over there? But
it's
I am
already 80 degrees here. Well, Fahrenheit. I don't know what that is Celsius.
Wow.
Yeah, it's hot over here too.
Yeah.
You have no AC, Nick.
No, not in the studio. Not in the studio.
Gotta get a fan or something in there.
Mate, we barely ever get any hot weather, to be honest. So we've had maybe a week of it, and that's about it. Are we going to get this last chance to score a goal? Like you said, there's literally 3 minutes left because we won't have any injury time.
There's one more chance in this. There has to be.
Daniel's right. It is right warm. Right warm.
Somebody wrapping something in tinfoil, Chad.
Yes. So my apologies for that.
Is that the game? We've got to guess the noise.
All right, go on. Berge with a great run. Out to the right-hand side to Georgie Baldock. And he looked to be fouled. And it is a foul given. Free kick from the right-hand corner down there.
Free kick by
This
the
might be
wall.
our chance. Just put it in and get Anel Ahmed Hodzic on it. Like, that's 6-5. Let's go.
It's happening. This is the one.
What's happened there? What has happened there? The ball just did it go out into the stand and they just throw it in, or did we take a shot or something?
I have no idea what's going on because I've lost my stream. Fantastic.
Oh, worst time to lose it.
No.
Well, we've bungled the free kick opportunity, and it looked like they were about to start a counterattack. Advantage played by the ref.
Given
in possession.
Foul. Oh, yeah.
1 minute left.
Absolutely, Jack. Don't forget to like the stream. 186 watching, but only 46 likes. That's not great. Come on, guys. Let's get that up to 100 at least. That shouldn't be too difficult. Whatever platform you're on, Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, wherever you are, make sure you like this stream. I don't even know if you can like stuff on Twitch. I know nothing about it. But yeah, just like. There we go.
Hopefully
59
one last
like.
chance here.
We need some more. Yeah, 30 seconds. 30 seconds left. We need to move it. Come on, Ole.
Everyone forward.
Brewster's way too deep.
Great ping to low.
What's he doing over there?
What is going on? I think that's it. I think
Just
that's
blow
all she
full
wrote.
time at this point. Just blow
Yeah.
full time.
10 seconds left. It's got to be it. He's giving a free kick and Noah just bashed the ball away. That's a great effort to be fair.
I wonder
it's
if it
just
went
gone
in.
wide.
I wonder
I
if
think
it went wide.
I think it may have just gone wide, but it's a good effort, that. And I think the referee is just going to blow for full time now.
Yep. Should be it.
Yeah, maybe
let
he'll
him
let
take
him
it?
take. Yeah, I think maybe let him take it. By the looks of it.
But here's the thing. I mean, here's the takeaway from this half. They did what we said that they should do, which is win the half. And after such a poor start, that's full time there.
That's it. That's full
there
time.
we go. That is full time. That's not the best way to. It's the best way to end a game, but no, it's been we ruined it from the start by letting 3 really, really sloppy goals in.
And you have to figure, like, we're not going to be making those kind of mistakes come the regular season. Hopefully. Yeah, but I mean, the problem was down that left-hand side, unmarked man, putting in a cross into an unmarked man in the box, easy as you like. And, I mean, you can't come back from that once you go down 3-0. It's very, very tough.
No, it is tough. But as soon as the lads came on at when the lads came on with kind of 18, 20 minutes to go, it changed straight away. Like, we became more dynamic. We created more chances. Osborne, another one that we didn't realize was on. I didn't realize he was on at all. Maybe I don't know who he came on for, but that it's been a difficult watch, to be honest, in all kind of aspects. It's been difficult to watch because the camera's been so bad. We were terrible in that first half, and it was nice to see us pick it up when kind of Sander came on and Brewster came on. It's a great finish from Brewster, we've got to say, and we nearly did it. We nearly did it.
Yeah. We about came back. I mean, it was a resilient second half, but I don't know. We got them. Defeat in preseason is good for us because now we have somewhere to build on. You know, we've been exposed to the back, like we talked about most of this stream. Now we can go again. We go against Mansfield midweek, I think Tuesday, right? We can work it a little bit better and see if we're more cohesive. Maybe I would expect us to have more changes in that game, especially the back three. We might see all the new boys back there. You don't know, but we've got to look for something different because clearly it didn't work today.
Definitely want to see Ahmed Hadzic get as close to a full 90 as humanly possible. He's not been given the opportunity, but everything I've seen from the lad has been positive. Clark in his limited minutes as well, I thought had a positive impact upon the game. Basically all of the subs, and they only got 20 minutes, let's not forget. So once we can kind of figure out what our best 11 is, I mean, the players that we're seeing all this positivity from, if they're factoring into that starting 11 come our opening game against Watford, I think we're going to be in a relatively good position.
Yeah, I really want us to have a good start to the season as well after last season because it was a dreadful first half or first quarter at least. So we need to hit the ground running this season and hopefully put ourselves in a good position because really I don't think that Bournemouth were that good last season. I think it was a relatively poor league where us and Forest had a bad start and then we couldn't quite recover to go for those top two spots. But if we can get up there and stay up there for the majority of the season, I just want to know that I want us to stay in the playoffs all season. That's what I want to see at least, and see us at least attack those top two spots. But if we can get Rida Kadra in, I think that'll be a game changer. I think that Tom Lawrence would have been fantastic to see at Bramall Lane. I think these are the sort of players that win you promotion. They're not necessarily going to be starting and playing 90 minutes week in, week out, but I think they're going to come on and do something special or start the game, have a good 20-minute spell, then fall away, then have another good 10-minute spell. And these are the players that win you promotion.
Absolutely. I mean, I figure if we can get Rida Kadra in, this is one of the best transfer windows in recent memory. I'd say even in the Premier League, I think this is still a fantastic transfer window if we can get Kadra in.
Yeah, I'd still like to see probably 2 more strikers, in my opinion, and 1 more midfielder. 3 more players, I'd be happy. I mean, it's been a decent window in my opinion, but I think we need to bolster that striking room for sure.
I think it might need to be somebody experienced alone from the top division, somebody who's not getting game time, maybe like Dwight Gale or somebody like that. Because really, we don't want to be putting our hand in our pocket and buying an expensive striker when we've got Sharp coming back, McBurney coming back. Bruce has obviously started pre-season quite well, took his goal really well today. We've got the 2 young lads that are showing promise. Asula scored 2 goals against Lincoln. I know it wasn't the best of opposition, but they're all certainly showing promise. And you never know, one of those 2 young lads, Jebo or Asula, could do something. And if they're still around the first team all season, they might go on a little run and they might score a few goals. So let's see. And we've also got Iliman Ndiaye, who's going to be absolutely fantastic this season. I'm positive about that. So we're in a good position. I'd just like to see, like Chad said, get maybe 1 or maybe 2 strikers in there. But if we're going to do that, we're probably going to have to send out Asula and Jefferson out on loan.
Yeah, 100%. As I said earlier in the stream, I think they need a little bit more experience probably playing in League One and hopefully in the high end of League One. Hopefully they can go to a side that's actually going to be competing and not to Forest Green, who are going to be fighting relegation all season. So, but yeah, I mean, there are a lot of just final takes here. There were a lot of positive things to draw on in that second half. We did what we needed to do, which was win that second half. Excellent goal from Rian Brewster. Lovely finish from Iliman Ndiaye as well. The passing was so much better, as we've said, especially through the midfield. And yeah, those are the positives. And then on to the next one, I guess.
I think that's a great way to leave it. Thank you very much for joining us today, guys. Hopefully we'll see loads more of you this coming season on Watchalongs, and everybody absolutely loves it.
Yep. Can't wait to do it.
If you haven't heard our podcast before, we are the Red Half of Sheffield, Chad and I. We are two American Blades fans. We do our weekly podcast with previews, reviews, transfer updates, things of that nature. Special podcast. If you haven't heard our When Saturday Comes podcast yet, I suggest checking that out. And Nick, thank you so much for allowing us to come on and do this. You and Hal, I know he's not here right now, but this has been fantastic. Definitely looking forward to doing more of these throughout the season.
Yep.
Great stuff. Thanks a lot, guys.
Thanks.
And I'll leave all the links to everything that Red Half of Sheffield do in the description. Thanks a lot for watching. See you next time.
Cheers.